Is this Devious or Treacherous? Devious, okay. Hello and welcome to Tabletalkers Devious Dealing Session 2. On the last time, our group, leaving Nightbringer Hall, exploring the wilderness on their way to Kinglegrad on a mission from Valen, encountered a group of ogres who they, through a combination of trickery and sheer brute force, brought into. Continuing on, they found a either decommissioned or deactivated robot from some old wartime that they pumped some magic into and got going again. Then they found Jackson's old fortress home. Inside, they found it noticeably absent of anyone alive. And in the library, found a plant of some sort that, upon playing with, promptly bit and began to drain Jackson of his life juices. That caused enough of a panic that the party then decided to get the hell out. And they did so promptly and efficiently, with a big scary plant monster trailing behind them, leaving that thing in the dust, as it did not want to, as it did not seem to want to leave the keep. The party's adventure continues. Sometime into the party's adventure, however, just because travel and eventually things happen, and I don't want to narrate every single day, because then we'll be here for like a million sessions, because you guys are traveling for a very long way. Say probably at the southern area of Diakov going into the gnomish territory of Kinglegrad. You are all set upon during the night by a group of horrific, bloated creatures. Green of skin, black of hair, and just overall gnarly in many aspects. And I need you to roll initiative.
Eric, you hate me.
Not personally. Conceptually, perhaps.
Oh.
I'm not sure if that's better or worse.
It's not a fucking giant river serpent like the other group has. You guys are doing pretty well. It's not the worst thing that lives here, I'll put it that way.
Starting the night off with a good roll.
I guess there are less of you, so I can probably do the call sooner. I should roll for their initiative. Oh. I see. So, let me see what time of day it is. Did I say what time of day it was? Did I say it was evening? I don't care. It's evening.
I don't know.
The sun's out. You can see things.
It's evening now.
Moon's out, goon's out, though.
Boom, boom.
You guys were probably just setting up your camp for the night. Okay, so what's their initiative, Burners? 25 to 20?
20.
24.
Jesus Christ.
You faced.
I roll a nat 20.
Well, he wants to go first. Just for the sake of being able to do things, let's say that these guys... I don't want to be mean.
That's what I rolled on the die.
Yeah, they kind of snuck up while you guys were... Yeah, hiccups. Putting stuff together.
Let us do a perception.
I mean, you were busy though. The horses might have saw it, but they weren't telling nobody.
Why weren't they telling to me? I'm their buddy.
Do you constantly have Speak with Animals open?
I don't know.
The answer is no.
It's not like the invocation on your old warlock thing.
But let's say that the closest one is 35 feet away from the group's relatively central point, so that anyone can go over there if they so choose and just start stabbing things. You see that lightly dispersed, there are 3 of the bastards. They all smell terrible, and they all look a bit bloated.
Gross.
Do they look splody?
They don't look splody, but they do look gooey.
Did you hear my roll, Eric?
No.
I got a 17.
Alright.
Just so you know where I am.
So final call. should I play the currently absent Stonewall, or... Because I don't know if he has like a defensive thing he could do.
Actually, let me check. I might have his sheet.
If you have his sheet, then that's very
That
good.
did not occur to me until just now that I might have it, though.
They actually rolled very good on their initiative, but most of you got better.
Yeah, I'm surprised
Hey.
I got lucky on this one.
If you have his sheet, then he's all yours.
That's what I'm. That's what I'm trying to check, because I have 500,000 sheets from everything. That
Yes,
ran.
yes, you do. Actually, I might have his sheet. I may have been erroneous in my belief that I did not. He should be, hopefully, oops, present
I know a lot
later.
of the stuff for it. But yeah, I know a lot of the stuff for it. I don't have his sheet. I must have just seen it through a link at one point.
Answering questions. I think I have it. Hold on. I honestly didn't think I had it. Because I didn't, like, everybody give me your sheets for this one. As to if I know what the spells do, the answer is probably no.
But we can help with that.
I say I probably know what a lot of them are.
I actually have his sheet. And it is appropriately leveled. Cool. Oh, shit. Alright. Let me see where he goes in the initiative thing. Natural one. Plus... nothing. Jackson goes... last.
He was really focused on collecting firewood.
Just splitting that shit.
Oh shit, I didn't roll for Valen. I'm sorry.
Valen doesn't exist.
Natural
anymore.
2.
Actually, I'm pretty sure he got the exact same initiative as Sanina, so any team tactics you want. Robot will go on Valen's turn.
Sanine will throw Valen.
But why?
But why not?
That's just rude. Okay, well, we have our initiative order. That took longer than I wanted it to, but oh well. So, top of it, who's that? Scary fat people are coming in your camp.
I don't want to touch them. They look gross.
Accurate.
But I think I'll wait where I'm at, and I'm gonna throw my mithril hand axe.
That thing you stole from the keep and didn't tell anybody about?
Absolutely.
Cool. So, everyone else present, you see that Uzat has sequestered himself a mithril hand axe that has something inscribed upon the blade area that lets off a light dark blue glow. Okay, so make your attack.
Does a 16 hit?
These guys? Yeah. And for the sake of just seeing which guys are which, to keep it easy inside of your mind, let's just say one is red, blue, one. One is red, one is blue, one's yellow.
Primaries.
They're not actually those colors, but it helps more than numbers for some reason.
And they're all pretty much the same distance.
Effectively, they're kind of trying to circle.
Blue hand axe. Blue bloated guy. Let's go for the blue guy. 11 damage from the axe
Alright,
with a whopping 2 shocky damage.
so 13 total.
Yep.
Alright. Let me look at their thing.
13 on blue.
You send the axe spiraling toward them. It impacts them, and you can see where the blade actually cuts it. Just some gooey stuff kind of goes spraying out in a small cloud around it.
Alright. And then it comes back to me, and because that's an attack action, I can do it again, right?
Yeah.
Cool. I don't like those blue guys, so let's really go for them.
No.
Ooh. I imagine this hits. Unnatural 20.
Yeah, a 15 did.
Yeah, I mean that's same from the axe, 11 damage, and
Now, just for the
a little
part,
bit
go on.
a little bit more shocky damage. It's a total of 4,
So your total is
15.
okay. Cool. Owie, 28 damage first round. And you're not applying the additional pluses from your other magic weapon to this one, are you? Though I guess
not.
that I'm pretty sure dueling only applies to melee, right? Yeah, it
does.
totally only applies to melee. Okay.
Take away 4 damage from that.
Okay. Because the fighting style for thrown weapons is basically dueling for ranged things,
Yeah.
which is how I'm going to treat it, by the way.
Oh,
Also,
so
hand axe
so
is a
it can
strength
use
weapon.
dueling.
Well, normally, yes, but this one's very, very light and mithril. So he can
Alrighty.
actually finagle with a finesse.
Okay, so are you gonna allow the dueling feature for the axe, or
Whenever you're chopping with it. Like,
whenever I'm chopping with it, but not when I'm throwing with it?
yes.
There's a separate one for the throwing, is what he said.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, I'll
I
just
also
find
bought
that.
my microphone. Hold on. Today's been a weird day. Okay. So once again, you toss it at it. Puff of ooey gooey grossness goes around it. And then your axe returns to you.
I think
Remember,
that's all I can do because I don't know what my bonus actions are.
remember, mithril in this universe is pink for some unholy reason.
Ah, it's a pretty pink axe.
Pink and blue, it's
Oh.
cotton candy.
Cotton candy. Ah, that's its name. If it does me good, cotton candy.
Very well. Okay,
I think that'll be it for me.
very well. Over to Yorick.
The
The
British
Ooga
call
Boogies.
it fairy floss.
That's even better. I love that
They're
information.
about 35 feet away, you said, right?
Yeah.
I have a lot I can do as a absolute combative character, you see.
So you're saying you would like to run toward...
I'm saying I would like to back up about, 20 feet.
Okay. So you're gonna go live with the horses. Alright.
Yeah, I'd rather live with the horses than with those things right now.
Just wait.
I don't like that, what you said. And I'm going to cast Phantasmal Force on
Oh shit.
Red. I have one good combat spell, buddy.
Well, Phantasmal Force is certainly a thing, so it's an intelligence save.
Oh,
These guys are kind of idiots.
not a
Only
hard
kind of.
save, though.
Natural 20 minus 218. I'm sorry.
Absolutely. As a,
Have I told you about the one time? No.
this reminds me of I'm gonna back up here now. I'm gonna hold.
Never mind.
That didn't work too well, and that's about all I got.
Alright. Now it's their turn. One of them's giant and made of metal. That one's scary. Yes. We want to kill them. Yes? Yes. Good, good.
I'm not standing by the fucking giant, am I?
No, you went far back.
Wait. Wasn't he holding my brother
Yes.
when we left the castle?
Valen has not left the robot.
Oh no!
Because the robot is scary and things tend to stay away from it. Because the
That's what
robot
he
is very
thought.
tall. This normally works. Two of them are going to move within 15 feet of the central group that still remains, which is everyone except York. And they're both going to draw a claw over themselves and release a spray of poison into everyone involved there. Robot does not breathe. Robot does not need to make save. Mana needs to make save. Solo needs to make save. I need to write down his health.
What do I do for
Does literally
is
everyone
it
need
a
to make
con
saves?
save?
Except you.
Is it a con save or what
Yeah,
is
I
it?
think you do.
Wait, do I need to make it? I thought I stayed away from them.
Well, they move closer.
Ah, that's right.
They have legs as well.
They have the
Hold on.
ability.
They're not
To
able
move.
to move.
Sorry, not this time. So, con saves from everybody except York.
18.
Okay, pass.
York got the fuck out of Dodge.
Eric,
Yo,
I hate you.
that's
I
okay.
got an 8.
I got an 18.
I didn't think of things before hitting the go button because I'm just stupid. I didn't have stats for people that weren't here on my sheet. Also, because we didn't know that I had a sheet. Which will do
I'm
it.
pretty sure it's like a +8 for his save.
Yeah, for con especially, because sorcerer. It is. So that is actually a pass, which is good.
And he's a dwarf, so he has resistance.
Does he have resistance?
I think they got the resistance.
Well, he's got the
Because
half
all
dwarf thing. Does it
Yeah,
get
I
more
know. But all the
con?
dwarfs. Yeah, all the dwarfs had resistance though.
I don't know. I cannot recall.
Should be. Oh, he doesn't write half the shit on his sheet, so I can't even say there.
Give me you. Okay. So, Sanina passed. Valen
Sweet.
did not. Robot
Brother, no.
is a robot. Doop, doop, doop. I really should have wrote down these health things earlier. I do apologize. I just need to bookkeep. Okay, so... One, two...
One, two, two.
Okay, Phelan's going to take 21 poison damage, which is a lot. And he's poisoned for the next minute. Sanina, you're going to take 10 poison damage, and you're not poisoned for the next minute. Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Oh, and then of course the attack from the other one happens now, so
Wait,
make another con save.
you gotta apply the Uza and
Yeah,
Yeah.
Uza's
Uza-
the 21. And
So I get the 21 damage because I failed.
yeah, so now so you're poisoned for the next minute.
No.
I know it sucks. Poison.
What the fuck was
Secondary saves, because there's 2 poisons.
Ow!
I'm concerned what's about to happen with this third one now.
A 19 on both, look at that. That's impressive. That means they're only going to take half damage. But Valen's already poisoned, so I think he has his advantage. What exactly does poison do?
Do really well, please.
I have it saved
Poison? What does poison do?
19.
as a status effect. I think it's like disadvantage on life.
all ability checks and attack rolls.
Ability checks and attack rolls?
Yep.
Cool. Now we know.
Yep. I had that memorized for mine.
Well, yeah, because you poisoned the party, jerk.
I know.
What'd you get, Sanina and Uzat?
19.
Pass.
22.
Pass. You take half of this. 4, 6, 7, plus 7, 14. So 7.
7 better than 14.
Valen takes an additional 7.
Valen ain't looking too good, is he?
Well, he's kind of hiding in his little, like, backpack that by now you guys have kind of fashioned for the robot, and you just hear coughing.
Man, I'm about to shank all these guys. That was a lot of poison damage.
It was. Alright, hi. The third one, though. He's gotta do something devious. Yes, that's what he does.
Son of a bitch.
What?
No, not that. Sorry. I was looking at something else.
Does anyone happen to have a passive perception below 8?
No. I don't.
No.
No.
You
Wait.
see it try to shimmy behind a tree. The tree is smaller than it. Don't worry, it's gonna flank you guys. Just wait. Alright. So while it's crawling around the bush, over to Sanina.
Sanine's going to slingshot the one that hid behind the tree.
Oh shit, no. Let's say that one's yellow.
We're gonna hit yellow.
And red and blue are poison.
Would you like to do anything to get your sneak attack? Because it's been a bit.
Yeah. What can
You can bonus action aim.
Would you like to
Love it.
not move away from the cloud of poison and death that you currently find yourself in?
No, I would like to move away from that.
So you're not aiming.
Yeah.
So no sneak.
Can I climb a tree?
You can go... Yeah, sure. If you really want to, it'll probably take your action to properly finagle your way up there, though.
Oh. Then I'm just gonna move away from the poison.
Okay, yeah, you
And I'm gonna shoot that man.
moving back with the horses in York?
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot the man
Moving behind,
behind the
York.
tree. I'm behind you.
Smack it with a rock. Disadvantage.
Smack. Smack. No, I got sharpshooter now.
But you poisoned.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Do you know poison?
No, she passed
You're
hers.
right.
I
She
passed both
hers.
of mine.
I wasn't paying attention.
So whatever you got there.
Jerk. 18.
Yes.
Cool. No sneak attack. Just tiny rock. 7.
Bonk.
Bonk.
Good job. Anything for your bonus action? Max? Matt? Rain?
I hear you.
Okay. Making sure I wasn't suddenly alone.
You're not alone. You got me.
Ah. Neat.
As for them, I think they're gone. It was the poison that got to them.
Evidently. Well, I guess I'll just forcefully disconnect people. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah, you know, good old technical difficulties. Wouldn't be a D&D session without it.
Well, the other ones have been doing fine.
Yeah, but, you know. Oh,
There's one.
I heard
Our
somebody-
Wi-Fi crashed.
Woo!
Ah,
Pick it back up.
I don't know if I can.
Yeah.
are you currently
Max
off?
might have
going
to.
off
You're
your
gonna have
phone
to get
now?
on your. I am. You're gonna have to go off phone too, Max. I don't know what to do for our Wi-Fi.
Well, that's fine.
Hold on, we're getting her headset, and she'll be back on.
Well, whenever she does get back on, if there's anything she wants to do for a bonus action,
Anything for your bonus action, Max?
hide behind a horse.
Healing word is a bonus action.
This is true.
You have 60 feet of range. You're still within range, I believe. She's going to healing word Balin.
You have my thanks. It's just coughing. It stops for just a little bit.
Roll your D4 plus 3. We weren't expecting it to go down like that, or we would have had her headset down, I think.
Yeah, that's fair. It's always
You find
something.
him? It is, always, without doubt.
The other sessions are going fine. It must be you.
That's fair. I have bad luck. Terrible luck, in fact. Yeah, it's D4 plus your charisma.
4.
On that? 4 total or 4 on the die? 4 total hit points.
Yay! From 28 damage to 24 damage. Cough, cough, cough. Alright. That's her turn spent. Over to Valen. Cough, 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 cough. Huh. This sucks.
What happened to my... Oh.
The fist fell out.
God damn it. I seriously hate how Google has updated on the phone. Because it doesn't store tabs the same way it used to, and it gets borked way too easily.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll work. Valen will kind of pop up and say, everybody look away for a moment. And then those 3 need to make a wisdom save. Horses don't understand him. They get to make a wisdom save too.
But do we understand him?
I hope so, unless you choose not to. Wisdom save.
I feel kind of tempted. I feel kind of tempted to look just to see what the fuck is happening.
Do you look?
I don't look.
But you could.
I look. What am I? Who am I kidding? I'm looking. I'm
There you go.
curious. I have terrible decision-making skills.
I'm back.
I'm assuming that you follow your brother's advice and look away.
I got a 5.
Very well. Let me see how they do against his actually pretty decent DC. 1 fails, 2 fails, and 3 fails. And he got a 5, so he fails. Horse, fail. Okay, well, a shimmering pattern of lights appears in the sky. And everything hapless enough to be looking at it, because everything that rolled for it just failed, is now incapacitated. As you're just standing there dumbstruck by it.
Yay, fun time.
I regret nothing. Is it pretty?
Yes.
I regret nothing.
And then he's gonna pat the robot and tell it to move away from the poisonous bad things. And it will clunk over in front of the horses in Yorick and ready a fighting stance.
Well, we had horse mounts. This robot's about to kill him.
Why?
Didn't you say that he went over in front of the horses and was in a fighting stance?
As in protective.
Oh, I was thinking as against.
No.
No, the robot's our friend.
You four-legged beast. Well, yeah, I know he's
Robot's
our
like,
friend, but
curse you.
I'm gonna have Jackson move back. Stand with the robot. And... Haste, who's that?
Damn.
I'm hasted.
Yes.
I need to look up what that means.
It means your speed is doubled whenever you... if you take... blah, blah, blah. You get an extra action you can use on each of your turns that can only be used to dash, disengage, or make one extra weapon attack.
I think you can use hide or use an object as well.
I don't think to hide is an option. I might be wrong. You may be able to hide. I don't know. But functionally for you, your movement speed is doubled. And whenever you take actions, you basically get a free action that you can use to make another attack.
You also get plus 2 AC and advantage on dex saves.
Wow. Okay. So
Haste is a motherfucker.
And that's the end of
basically,
Jackson's
I can
turn.
attack like a total of 3, or technically 4 times.
If you're dual wielding. Yeah.
It says the action can be used.
Yeah, whenever it's one extra attack, it's not like thwomp thwomp. It's just one thwomp.
Oh, I thought because I had extra attack with
It doesn't
paladin
apply
mode.
here. Sorry.
Oh, sadness.
It does for your normal action, but haste specifies a singular attack.
Yes. So, that's the end of Jackson's turn. Over to Uzat.
Well, with my newfound energy. So if I move towards them, am I moving out of the poison cloud area?
There's not really much of a cloud. It was just... They went into range, and then they just sprayed y'all with gunk.
Ew, okay. Well, I will go towards the blue guy, because I want to take him out.
Okay.
In the process of me doing this, can I switch out my axe for my dagger?
Absolutely.
Alright. So I'm going to try and make an attack against Mr. Blue.
In melee range.
In melee range.
Stabbity stab stab.
A 22.
Absolutely.
Golly.
11 damage from that for
Owie.
the first hit. I also want to smite.
Do you
on
want to
that.
just, like, add all the things and then tell me the total?
Yeah, give me a second.
Alright.
Man, I'm thinking I've seen a unicorn, there's a dragon, there's a sneakity snake.
Selena looking over. Yorick is just drooling. Oh, shit. Uzat, you had advantage on that attack.
Okay, well,
Because the idiot's incapacitated. Just roll again, see if you get a natural 20.
yeah, nothing.
Alright. He will stop being incapacitated now, though.
Wait, does this qualify for his extra smite stuff like an undead or something like that?
It does not.
Okay.
Alright, so just to make sure that I get like all this right, so do I have to roll for each hit, or is it just I hit once? Because I get the extra attack from my paladin, and then I'll have the extra attack from haste.
Each attack, buddy.
Yeah.
Each attack. 16 hit.
Well, what was your total for... Oh, you're just gonna fucking obliterate? Okay, I understand now. Yeah, 16 will hit.
And then I imagine a 21 will hit, so let me roll this damage out.
Do you have advantage on all these attacks or just one? I think it's just one.
If they're incapacitated, all of them.
Well, yeah, but I think it snaps as soon as
Oh,
they
it
take
might
damage.
break. It might break, yeah. I think it does break after the first hit. I think it does.
Because
you're
it's
right.
not like proper surprise, it's different.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. It breaks after the first hit to prevent that abuse.
That said, though, hypnotic pattern, hey.
Okay, so with a total of 3 shanks from my dagger, and then 1 smite, which I didn't roll
Yeah.
very well at all on, it's
As
going
soon
to
as
be a
it
total
takes damage.
48 damage.
48, you're only smiting once when you could potentially smite 3 times?
Like, I thought about using more, but, like, I still, like, there's 2 other people, and I only have so many smite slots.
But you could explode it.
Alright, fine, I'll smite it one more time, see if this does any better.
48
Feed
So
me
you're
your
at 48.
resources.
plus my... You know he's just tempting you to lose your resources, right?
That happened. So that is... Because I can't math for a second. Alright, that's
the extra.
55 damage.
55 total?
Yeah, I rolled 2d8s. The first time I got 11, and then the second time, like, I rolled them for both smites. I got 7. I didn't roll good at all on the d8s.
Okay, so that's 3 attacks, right?
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3 attacks and 2 smites for a
Alright,
total of 55 damage.
Well, that's 3 attacks. With a melee weapon? Right next to this thing? Filled with Bagu?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Try to find out what this does.
5.
Jesus Christ.
6. 16 poison damage. As each time you stab it, it just kind of leaps onto you.
Delicious.
Yeah.
16, right?
Yep. You do not smell good. You still have approximately all the movement, and by that I mean 60 minus 15.
Yeah, but if I run, it gives an AO. So, or oh.
I mean, it is, but there's 2 of them there.
Oh wait, no, I'm a goblin. I can only disengage from the one because they're all right next to each other.
Well, if you disengage, it isn't from one person, it's against everything.
It's a
Alright.
blanket.
Well, being a goblin, I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage, and you get away from it.
Run in, stab it 3 times in rapid succession, smiting twice. Deal all the damage, run the fuck away. It still yet stands, but it's decidedly fucked up. Are you standing
That
behind the
got
robot?
highlighted.
I gotta use a bonus action next time to heal, so I don't do anything.
What?
I'm pretty bloodied right now, so I need to, like...
No,
my
I mean, you
next
still
turn
had
I-
No, he's
45
just asking
feet.
where you
Are you-
stop. Where you stop moving, buddy.
Oh, I run about 40 feet away.
Behind the robot? Or off into the woods?
I imagine behind the robot. I'm
Okay.
gonna probably stay next to everyone.
Alright, that was my question.
He goes 40 feet back. He's behind me again. I'm bitter.
Well, that's fine. Only one of them is awake. Over to your turn. That thing is
Mine?
looking fucked. Yes.
I'm
Still alive.
incapacitated, remember?
Pretty colors.
Do I get a save at the end of my turn?
Negative.
Is it just for a straight... I thought I got a save every turn.
Not if you fail. Hypnotic pattern's a bitch. What was I doing? Who was poisoned? Valen was poisoned. He gets to see if he's not poisoned anymore.
Valen and Uzak.
Uzat was poisoned.
You get to roll to see if you're not poisoned. Also, you didn't have advantage at all. You actually had disadvantage, but you have a very high to hit, so you're probably still fine.
So do I need to make a constitution roll to see if I'm poisoned still?
Yeah, make a con save. See if you're not poisoned anymore.
22.
You are no longer poisoned.
Yay.
Alright, pretty colors.
Fuck you.
Assigned
It's glorious.
blue troll. Okay. Well, I'm awake now. They're all over there. Yeah. It's within 45 feet. Can I do my thing again? I cannot. Well. The robot's scary. Gonna run 30 feet that way. I'm gonna try to hide. Does anybody happen to have a passive perception below 10?
Nope.
It is
Pretty
there.
colors.
Yes. The other two, pretty colors. Sanina, don't look up.
No.
What would you like to do?
Well, she can't do as much damage as the other guy. Can she do bonus action aim?
If you so desire. At which one?
Oh, hey. You would have advantage on the 2 standing still without aim.
Well, yeah, but the other
Yeah,
guy's
but I want
hurt.
sneak attack.
I was just saying, just so you know.
But I want sneak attack.
That's what advantage does.
Correct.
Does it?
Because aim, all aim does is give you advantage, which advantage procs sneak attack.
Oh.
So you
But-
could hit one of them, or you could finish off the really fucked up guy.
But you did
But I
notice
want to
that
hit one of the
whenever...
people that aren't moving.
Hold on. You did notice that whenever Uzat went over there and fucked up this one guy, he woke back up. The other two, however, are still in a daze.
This is true.
Oh. Then I will bonus action aim to the one that is woken up.
He didn't hide very well. Kill this thing.
Killed.
Put it out of its misery.
hit with a freaking rock from a...
Did he also try to hide behind a tree that was too thin for him?
No, it found a bush that was too short.
Did he just
21
pick
to
it up
hit.
over its face?
The same, basically.
21?
21.
21, yeah, absolutely.
Claw.
Man, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. Just realized this is a rock.
Tink.
Plus your D4, damn.
Those dice rolls mean business.
12.
12.
12.
Alright, could have done better, and you know this.
I know. I tried my best.
You whack it with a rock. It now realizes its cover is blown.
Oh no.
Over to Valen, who is still poisoned. Cough, 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 cough. Concentrating on a spell. Towards
That's a
the...
penguin sledding.
Alright.
Sorry. I just, when it's quiet, I'm just giving random descriptors.
Drooling. He's just going to pop out of his little hidey hole and look over at the one who is obviously failed at hiding, and his sister just beamed with a rock. And say a incohesive mutter toward it. It gets to make a wisdom save, which it fails. And now it's this many damage die, which is enough to put this guy out of its misery. As you see it suddenly have a pained and fearful expression on its face, start to run backwards, smack into a tree, and just pop,
Ew.
leaving a puddle of nastiness down on the ground.
The penguin just led through some splashing stuff.
Robot, maintain defensive posture. Jackson has hasted him. Don't want to wake up those things? Probably not. Are the horses fucked? The horses are fucked. Anybody have a suggestion?
You should probably wake up the big man.
You're probably right. He'll go over there and shake York out of his stupor.
Ooh, what? Dragons, penguins, what? Huh? What?
Over to Uzat.
Oh.
Okay, well, I just took some damage and I did not like it. So it's a bonus action to use a potion, right?
On yourself.
Ooh. Actually, I think I'll use my lay on hands on myself. Because
I've discovered that I really, really dislike having multiple sheets open since Google changed how it controls the goddamn tabs. Sorry, continue. Laying on hands for how much? Because you got a pretty sustainable health, pretty, whatever it is you want to call a different word for good health pool with it.
Adequate.
well, comparing lay on hands to a lesser health potion, so I know for a fact I can get 15 health points. So I'm gonna do that on myself if I'm able to.
Yeah. You can dump all of Lay on Hands in one use if you so desire.
I plan on doing that, so I give myself 15 HP.
You have 25.
Oh, because I haven't been leveling that up. Right, I have 25. 25 HP to myself. Oh, geez. Thanks for telling me that. Also...
That's your action. For your bonus action, would you like to drink a health potion?
Yes.
Gulp, gulp, gulp. Magical healing.
He still has another fucking hasted action. God damn.
He does. What would he like to do with it? Wait, does haste allow you to use the use action, use item?
Yes. Yes.
So let's Well, no,
Attack.
your action
It's attack
was...
dash disengage. It's attack dash disengage, hide, or use an object.
I was trying to finagle a way to let him use his extra attack, but I can't because lay on hands is a full action, not a bonus action.
Yeah. It's
So you've
not
got one hasted action remaining.
Oh, so I can... Huh.
You can still attack
Okay.
something, but they're kind of zerped at the moment. You know, hitting them will unzerp them.
Isn't the blue one not zerped anymore?
The blue
blue
one
one's dead.
exploded.
Oh, it's fully gone, and the other two are zerped.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, the rock rune that was on the yellow one seems to have vanished.
Okay, can I pull out the mithril hand axe and prepare an action to...
No, you may not.
Nope. Okay. Then I guess I'll just end my turn with my dagger in my hand.
Normally, yes, but you can't ready your hasted action.
I can do it very hastily.
You could attack them. Over to Yorick.
Oh shit! I'm awake now. I'm going to spend a moment collecting myself, pulling myself out of something oddly similar to a drug fugue.
But would you like to look at the pretty colors once more?
I was looking at him when I came out of it. I don't know if that does anything.
No, it does not, because otherwise there's no reason that things would be immune to it after they pass their save, and it would function like a zone of truth, where they're just fucked entirely the entire time.
Yeah, I thought the colors faded after they went incapacitated.
No.
Okay, so that sucked. I don't like that. That felt unpleasant. There's two of them?
Yeah, they're just standing there dumbfounded. One of them's closer than the other one. By a lot.
What's happening here? What's happening?
I believe red is the closest one.
Oh, what happened to me is happening. I see. In that case... Mirror image.
Very well.
Oh no, I've seen them attack. They throw sprays, they don't do the attacks. I guess just dodge action. I don't have no. I'm gonna ready a vicious mockery until somebody else wakes one up, because I don't want to wake them up with my pitiful damage.
I would say now's the time to leave, but your horses are also wall-eyed.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna ready a vicious mockery in case somebody else wakes one up.
Okay, you ready your action to make fun of something else for doing exactly what you did. Understood.
Yeah.
Okay, it's their turn. Siniana's turn.
Mies don't think I should wake someone up.
It is entirely your choice.
So me don't know what to do.
It would give you advantage, so you would have sneak attack.
I will wake someone up, I guess.
Are you sure you wish to do this?
Not my problem afterwards.
Very well.
It's not true, it is my problem, but... I will throw another rock.
At the one that's closer or farther?
Remember, you can take a penalty to hit for extra damage now.
And you have advantage.
What's the penalty to hit?
It's a -5 for a +10 damage.
Whack it in the eye.
That sounds great.
Huh?
That sounds great.
You can do it.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit the one that's farther away from me, so hopefully they can't hit me back.
We shall see.
Which color is that?
Yellow.
I got an 18.
Did you roll twice?
-5.
Oh wait. I got a nat 20.
That'll do it.
Sharpshooter.
Well, in fairness, the dice are going to be doing more here. Because...
I know, but it's nice to have sharpshooter for an extra 10, especially at this level.
Yeah. Even at later levels.
Oh, yeah.
So what do I do?
You roll your dice, double your
Yes.
dice, and then add 13 to it.
D4, D66.
Yep.
Times 2. You know, the other team's getting draconic enemies. You guys just keep getting fat enemies. Weird.
39.
Ow! Okay, so he goes from fine to bloodied.
Strong rock. Fuck
Anything
you.
for your bonus action as you beam this guy in the fucking eye.
No.
Pick up an offhand
Well,
crossbow.
that trigger's mine. That trigger's mine.
What's the range on that?
60 feet. Is he too far away?
I'll give it to you.
If not, it's fine.
It's fine. It's within that little middle distance there. So wisdom save, right?
Yeah, just as says, what kind of idiot looks at the obviously pretty lights?
You idiot.
Shh. What did he roll?
A 17.
It-
Minus
It
1.
passed. It absolutely passed. Oh, I'm that idiot.
You get the feeling as it gives you a look. Like somehow it
No,
knew.
there's no feeling. That's just his whisper to himself. Oh, I was that idiot.
Oh. Very well. That's Sanina's turn. Valen. Okay, that was thoroughly unpleasant. B-17, go over there and grab the one in the middle. Thanks. And he'll hop out of his basket and stand next to Sanina. Robot moves forward. Robot grabs. Robot has grabbed. End of robot. Robot's turn. Because I'm pretty sure Hypnotic Pattern's only going to turn off on damage, right? Yeah? Yeah.
Yep.
So it's...
A damage or a minute?
We've got a minute for a minute.
Yep.
So that's about to happen next turn. That's cool. So over to Jackson. Anybody have any suggestions?
I mean, the one guy's awake now. If he wants to save spells, he could firebolt.
Could firebolt, but I think that you guys are probably going to have a long rest.
Or he could... I know he has Chromatic Orb for fuck.
This is true.
I don't know all of his spells, man.
I don't either. And I have a list in front of me. Chromatic Orb at first level is 3d8, right?
Yep.
Alright, well, being in this world, he knows trolls don't like fire. So, Chromatic Orb, fire. Smack this
Oh,
poor guy.
shit! Do I know anything about trolls, by the way? Or was
You
that an
live in
action
this
on my
world.
turn?
They are real. You know as much about trolls as you do, Matt.
Oh, shit!
Yeah.
What? You good?
8 plus 5, 13.
It's not dead.
52. As a streak of fire just goes out and catches this poor thing ablaze. You see its self-regenerating properties from that terrible rock wound in its eye be halted momentarily. Okie dokie. So, after that, it's once again Uzat.
Alright.
One of them's
there's
stricken,
not one
the other
of- that's-
one's stupid. Don't be silly.
Okay.
You're also still
well-
fast as fuck.
Yes, I am. Jeez. Okay, the one that's still kind of dazed and down, even though it hurt my character a ton.
You do have your
think-
axe.
Yeah, but okay, well, I think I'm just gonna throw my axe, and I can use the extra attack from the haste to use it
Yeah.
twice.
So just,
So,
well, you
3 times.
3 times. Total.
oh, that's right.
You want to, what's the range on throwing axe? It's not that great. So you move
20,
within...
60.
Yeah. But you can move it because you're hasted.
All right. So
All the
I have
useless
to-
knowledge.
I have to move in to be within 20 feet, right?
But then you
Okay,
can
I
just
did
axe,
that.
axe, axe.
All right. Move in. So what is that? Red? That's still like unconscious? Well, not unconscious, but
Red's
down.
going zoop zoop. Yellow's standing there with a rock in the eye and on fire.
All right. And the first one, total of
AC 15.
I make it. I roll a 16 on the die. Second attack. AC 16.
AC 50.
15.
15. I meet it with 15.
Whack, whack.
Third
Is there
one.
3 whacks?
Third one is 21, so that makes it. So total 3 attacks. Let me do the math real quick.
How much fire damage did Stonewall do?
Whatever I added.
Oh,
I don't remember.
I didn't remember either.
Enough to make it go ow, have a cloud of poisonous vapors, and then... It's okay, your friend's electrocuting it to death now.
Yeah. I want to watch the downed one. That's the one I'm concerned about.
Why would you want to watch that one, though? It fell over.
Okay,
You told
so
me I know about trolls.
I didn't do that well on these rolls. So with my 3 attacks with my axe, lobbing it, I'm getting with the lightning damage from each one of those. It's gonna do a total of 27 damage.
Owie! Okay. It has a hit point left.
I wish I knew that. I would have smited at least once.
You can't smite from range.
Fury of the Small.
You wanna? I think you can.
Yeah, because I don't think
You
it's
can on
restricted.
ranged attacks.
Oh, sweet.
And
Yeah,
any
Fury of the
attack.
Small. Might as well. So that's an extra 5
He's dead.
damage. Kablooey.
Dead and not
Red
regenerated.
is dead. Red or yellow?
Yellow.
Oh, he attacked yellow. I thought he attacked red. Good to know.
Alright.
That's it. That's my turn.
Alrighty. Over to Yorick.
Yorick, now knowing these are trolls. That one on the ground. Not the one that just burnt to death, but the one that died by running into a tree, right?
Well, it kind of popped.
Oh, it popped?
Yeah.
Oh, so there's no body.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. Different troll. I'm sorry, you went to trolls. My mind is going elsewhere. Doing the best he can do. How far can I throw these acid bombs?
Well, 30.
How far away is red right now?
Like 30.
I'm gonna chuck an acid vial because that's the best I've got.
I'm gonna pretend we ever gave these things stats. Strong acid. 36. Fuck it. Make it to hit with strength.
Oh. No proficiency, right?
I don't think you're trained at tossing vials like that.
Gotcha. Flat roll.
Easy.
15.
15.
Exactly.
Good job. Acid.
Or 3 acid damage.
You bring shame. The cubes,
I did the bare minimum with that action, I think is what this says.
the cubes do not choose you.
You can ask Max sitting there.
Okay, well, you toss this glass vial at it. It smacks it in the nose. You can tell you hit its nose really hard because it kind of cracks off to the side, and then it bounces off its head and smashes onto the ground and breaks.
Huh.
Good job.
I thought that would have been a lot more effective. Guess not. Tossing things. Not my strong suit.
All right.
By the way, burn or acid them, please.
Well,
Or you can make them pop.
so an option. So, Uzat, friend, you're standing there. You're standing
I
right
am
there.
standing there.
It can move now. I'm gonna attack you 3
No.
times.
Wait, he's behind everything.
He didn't move back.
I had to move forward to throw my
Oh,
axe.
for the axe. Yep.
All right, so Let me see. Plus 7 on each of these is 3 attacks. The lowest hit is a 21.
I would like to.
That's the
cutting
lowest?
Yes.
I would like the cutting words.
You make
He's
it
within
worse.
60 feet of me, right?
Yes.
Alright.
I'm assuming that you're going to apply it to the 21.
Well, I can only, you only told me the one roll, so that's the only one I was going to apply it to, because I can only apply it to one.
I didn't think about it and I rolled all 3 concentrically. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Because I mean, I can only apply it to one anyways.
I figured that one's your best choice.
So, yeah. You know, that's fair. Just as it rolls forward, of just... Oh, look! The colors! -3.
So that makes it 18. Who's that? Your AC is?
18.
It's still
Son
hit.
of a bitch!
Alright, so a d6 plus 4.
I tried.
6 plus 4, 10 piercing damage. Plus a d8 poison damage. 3 poison damage. And now you're poisoned until the start of the next turn as it bites you.
Okay, so I'm poisoned with a total of how much damage?
10 plus 3, 13.
So 13. Okay.
And then claw time, which is worse. As it's claw. 2d6 plus 5 is 7 plus 5 is 12. Plus a d8 poison damage. For 6. Which equals up to 18 total damage. And then the same thing on the next one.
Man, Usopp might go
Hey,
down.
who's that?
For an
Yeah.
11 plus 8 plus 4.
I'm down.
Yep.
Huh.
So the troll was lightly bonked by your acid vial, Yorick, turns, and begins to maul your poisoned friend.
Oh. I don't know. That sounds kind of gross the way you describe it, though. I don't look healthy.
Well, I'm about to kill you, who's that? So it's over to Sanina.
Excellent.
Because being
Fuck
poisoned,
it harder.
does terrible things to your death saves.
How close am I to it?
Within sling range. This is the one that was only like 30 feet away. What would you like to do?
How close is he?
30.
30. I will like to heal bonus action healing word Usopp
Live.
live.
Meat shield.
Not for long.
Meat shield. Ooh-ah-ah.
Take 4 health.
Ah, I feel so alive.
In fairness, you're still hasted.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Wait, his AC would have been higher because of the haste. Did he add that in?
Oh, yeah, my AC would have been 20 because of the +2 to AC, right?
Well, look at
Yeah.
that. Then the third one didn't hit. So if you're still up, you're still up.
Hey, I'm still up.
Hey.
Just put your health back to what it was whenever. So still like single digits, but still.
So slap
So,
that.
My
He
health,
gets no healing word.
Alright, that's fair.
so my health is back to before the
Third attack.
second one. Third attack.
Because the other two lowest were 21.
Is Usopp close enough to this guy that I could get I could get sneak attack?
Yes.
I'm in shanking distance of this guy.
He's within
I-
getting clawed to death distance of this guy, yes.
am going to move as close as I can to rapier this man with sneak attack.
Very well. I would have probably hit it with a rock. I respect your choice. You have advantage.
Flanking.
What?
Correct.
Flanking. You have
Right.
advantage.
I'm trying to think of what this is. Added. Math. 23.
Yes.
Haha.
Rapiers are a D8.
Yeah, I know. Sneak attack, my man.
I just was trying to remind you.
I do sneak attack first. D8.
Well, this
No,
is
that's
about
a
to make
D10.
everybody feel really silly.
D8.
That's a D8.
It's the double
I
pyramid.
did shit.
Okay, so what's the total damage?
Everybody else.
10.
The other group was just sacking out massive damage, and here we are.
Oh yeah, the robot's there too, by the way.
10.
10 total damage?
10.
Very well.
And I'm too close. I was hoping that that would hurt him more.
And now...
You can move back. Rakish, Dasty, you don't get attacks after you.
Well, about that.
You
I
can
need
just move
everyone around the troll at the time of poking to take 12 poison damage. As she stabs it, and the poisonous goop goes...
I'm just trying to be nice. You're allowed to back away, though.
Uzat, are you still up?
I can back away?
Yeah, you with your new thing. Remember when you hit somebody, they don't get
So,
attacks of
I
opportunity
think that
against
I
you.
still
now.
am.
But I already
If-
used all my
If I
movement.
reround to that
Bonus
point, I
action
think
dash.
I'm still up.
Minus 12, then.
Can I do that, Eric?
What?
Can I bonus action dash away from him?
If you so desire. Did you take the 12
I would
poison
like to
damage?
do that. I will still do that.
You did take the 12
But
poison
can I
damage,
bonus
though?
action
Yes.
dash away?
Yes, you may.
Cool.
Sneak attack,
You
run
had
away.
16
I
health
can dash.
afterwards.
It's okay.
Cool.
Gotta love swashbucklers. In, out, in, out.
Anybody with the mobile feet?
Anybody with mobile feet as well. Just this one doesn't take a feet.
Okay, well, and then I guess you run back to where everybody in the group is, right?
Yes.
Okay. I need to keep better track of shit sometimes. But I will. Screw it. It's fine. Over to Valen, who's gonna go, wow. That could be better. The number of NPCs, there's too many. I can only handle 2. Valen, do you care enough to do anything right now? Yeah, but not really. You smell toward the troll. Wisdom save. That's a d12. That's also a d12.
Go ahead, roll d12.
15 minus 2. Fail. d4. 2 of them. This'll teach you.
I feel bad.
6 psychic damage. And it doesn't explode in some additional oopy goopy stuff and hurt his friend who nearby. Okay. Robot is going to proceed to punch things now. Two fist attacks? 2 fist attacks. Actually, no. Ooh, that's right there. Re-grapple the slippery bastard. He tries to resist, it fails. And then Robot will then drag it 15 feet away from who's that friend. Okay, that's their turn. Jackson, suggestions. Give me them. Just beam things with magic?
Well, if I understand, ooh, I guess just beam stuff with magic.
Alrighty, more fire magic. Chromatic orb, fly. Natural 3, chromatic orb, go wide.
Missed.
I missed.
How could you ever?
I'm sorry. Okay, it was
Dishonor
at the.
him.
Okay, it was at the terrible poisonous thing that your friend ran over, stabbed, had a few more poison onto you, and then ran away. Has now been dragged away. What would you like to do?
Well, health would be great right about now.
You know, you might think so, but you may be surprised.
So I seen something get dragged away. It's the only one of these three things left, right?
Yes.
From what I can see, there's no other enemies nearby, right?
Not that you can see. I have yet to employ the random rock attack.
Ah, jeez. Well, hopefully this will get me healed afterwards. But, so I'm gonna run over to the thing grappled. And I'm gonna stab it with my dagger.
Before you do that, Robot's just going to look at you. Just a brand. Why do you both mute the microphone? Let's hear your commentary.
What?
Just didn't me. It's fine. Stab it or do whatever you want there. But who was that?
Alright, I'm gonna...
Hey, Uza, that's a terrible idea. Oh, okay.
Like, do I actually hear that, or...?
Well, you know it is, but you're ignoring it. Unless you choose not to.
I mean, I feel like I shouldn't now. I mean, I just want to try and get rid of the thing, so...
It'll probably work.
I've created conflict, yes.
You know what? I'm just gonna stab it. I'm gonna go down, because it's gonna explode on me with acid damage.
Okay, I don't think that you have enough health to get through all 3 poisonous stab attacks at this point in time. So each one I'm gonna have to roll and give you damage.
Alright, first attack. Let's see, does a... so close.
Unless you miss.
Well, this is a pretty high attack because of plus 10. Does a 29 hit?
Yeah. You're gonna be taking 8 poison damage.
Jeez. As I do this damage, I go down. But it's gonna be a total of 13 damage from my dagger.
Take that.
And I would like to smite as I'm doing it.
Okay.
For a total... Ooh, almost max damage. For a total of 15 left.
So 13 plus 15 is 28, right?
Yes.
Okay. Give me different number intervals and expect me to remember them. You're insane.
I told you.
Owie. Okay, well,
I was hoping it was gone.
everybody sees you run forward. Give it a smite. Fall over.
Out of curiosity,
Just
because he's grappled, would I got advantage on that?
Well, yeah, you're flanking. At least I assume you're flanking.
Oh, I wish you were here to see this. I rolled a nat 20 on this. Do you want to count that or not?
What were your dice damages?
Let's see.
just take off your bonus to damage, and there you go.
Okay. 19 plus
So-
28.
Alright, so my
You
dagger
dealt-
was...
76 damage.
Oh god. It's gone, right?
It falls limp. As you smite it. And then you fall down. Covered in venomous poison.
Twitch a little bit on the ground.
Bite, bite.
Just turn to Sanine right there. I tried to warn him.
Yorick.
And initiative still, did it pop?
No.
Alright, walk over to it. How it's like what 30 feet away? No, he drug it even farther away, didn't he?
Not
Never mind.
45. Because he went, okay, humanoids keep fighting things. Thing expels poisonous thing. Poisonous thing bad for humanoids.
No, yeah, reasonable. I'm gonna walk around probably some so I can see past him at the guy on the ground, and just chuck an acid vial at it since it didn't pop, and I know what these fuckers do apparently.
Straight roll.
Oh yeah, because unconscious advantage, prone disadvantage.
And just because last time you fucked
Well,
up.
that's my critical. That's a 20.
Acid,
Does
no!
it do any extra?
It begins
Actually,
to
no, it's
sizzle,
unconscious, it
flop,
doesn't matter.
and dies. It was trying to gain you. It has failed.
Oh yeah. By the way, you might want to just like the snap of the finger, like that little green mist settles on. Who's I'm gonna healing word him for part of my turn,
Lit.
just so he can not be dying.
Yeah, that's probably good.
He gets 6 HP back.
Yay!
Just want to look down at him. I tried to tell you.
I killed it, didn't I?
No, you did not.
Robot's just cleaning its hands on the ground.
Well, that was a very exciting moment. Did I get dropped, or is it just
No.
quiet?
It's just quiet. We're all
Nobody
listening
wants
you.
to talk. Gotcha. But trolls.
Well,
I
do
think
we,
I've heard of a couple things for trolls.
do we still want to set up our camp here? It is kind of smelly. Maybe we'll move it upwind, down, upwind. Yes, that's the right one.
Let's move upwind. The stench of a troll is legendary. It has routed an entire town before, I do believe.
Valen's gonna go over to the horses, so they're still kind of wall-eyed and just kind of, and then get things packed up again. You relocate your camping
Sanine's
ground.
gonna go over and feed the horses a little bit.
As opposed to normal feeding that they've been having to be done every day.
A little bit extra.
Oh,
They've
look
been
at me.
traumatized.
You missed it. She tried to show she was petting the horse and didn't say it and tried to show it.
Well, in fairness, they weren't traumatized. They didn't realize anything was happening.
She thinks they're traumatized, so she's gonna feed them some extra.
Alright. Free food for no reason. Good.
Don't argue, horse, or you won't get any food.
You don't have to be a fan of one.
All right. Well, I
Well-
guess we're packing up and slightly moving camp, aren't we?
That's the idea, unless you like the smell of that. It's rancid, it's bad.
Yeah. No.
I'm gonna, press to digitate the two who got poison slimed because I don't want to deal with their smell.
Wise.
What?
What?
I just said I was gonna press to digitate the two that smelled with the gunk that got sprayed on them.
And then I said
And he
wise.
said wise.
Oh, wise. I thought he said lies. So I'm like, what?
False.
Cast bestow curse.
Yes, bestow curse. I can do that.
Alrighty, you guys find a different spot that smells less of terrible troll gunk. And we're still down a member, but I guess we're doing this anyway. So, ipsy. Oh well, sorry. You guys are now, as you continue to go along, heading into Kinglegrad proper, you guys are beginning to pass some, like, actual villages and things like that. On your way toward Sanina's hometown, which I don't believe we ever gave a name to.
I don't think
on the way, can we talk any?
Absolutely, you have days, weeks.
That's what I thought. I just wanted to see his ass because you seemed in a hurry.
Nah, not particularly. It's just I don't want to be like, encounter.
Yeah. So on the way,
One encounter. Good.
was it
That's
on the way?
exactly
Just
what I
as
want.
there to both. This is both just like Sanine and Vale and just general. So I was recruited for a adventure of some kind, but I never really got filled on as the goings on. I'm quite curious.
Sister, do you want to take this one, or is it going to be tossed at me? Because that's how things seem to be happening.
It's gonna be cost at you.
Why are you like this?
Because
Right.
Just because.
Well, a while back, our father was murdered, I believe, and we believe that the individuals responsible for it were connected to the bad going-ons that were happening in Diakov up there.
Up in the Dwarven area?
Yeah.
For a gnomish murder?
Well, you know how merchants do. They like to trade things across
suppose.
lines, so then it doesn't go back to them as well, and it's blah.
I suppose, it just seemed a bit odd. So, we're going to chase down some murderers, hopefully. Sounds like a properly, delightfully espionage-style story we're working on here, but do you have anything besides he was murdered? If we are to do our detective work, we must have a little bit to go off of, I believe.
Well, it's a little bit tricky, because there's kind of a thing that's going to stop me from saying certain things, but there was a group that was being looked at that was trading some things, which is how we got to Diakov, kind of. And it's from them that I think we could go from.
Well, that was delightfully useless.
Well, if I try to say any specifics,
But at least it
it'll
seems
just...
you have a lead.
Well, if I say any specifics, it'll just... And then he's still talking, but there's just this dull, yellowish, green smoke thing that's not letting you hear what's actually being said. And just like that...
Just wave my hand through it, any?
You wave your hand through it, it's just a gas, and it fades away. Sanina, you heard the specifics of they're trading weapons to the dwarves, and I don't think that that's all that was being traded, and it just explains the situation properly.
could she also try to explain it?
Well, you may, but if you use the same, then it's just...
Oh yeah, never mind. That was dumb.
But
To
then
see if
try-
it covers this. Try it. I was gonna say, I'd like to try. He's speaking. I'd like to try bypass this. Just message of, can you explain it through this? And I cast message.
Well, I'll try.
some things are
And then
good
there's
with
a
actually
piercing
speaking, not
static noise.
thinking.
Then there's a piercing static
no.
noise. You and he are going to take.
It don't work. It doesn't work.
Can you
Six
explain it to
psychic
me one more
damage.
time? Eric, explain to it one more time to me. Because Max is stupid.
You guys found a weapons merchant that wasn't supposed to be trading across state lines like they were. And then you
Okay.
hopped in their car and now you're here.
So Sanine's going to try to explain this.
It doesn't.
No, she's going to explain it in a special way.
Alright, I'll tell you if any of it goes flipped.
Okay. So, there was a person who was trading of goods. These pointy things, stabby, that are not common to the area.
Well, that's just wrong. So, it goes through just fine.
I don't know.
Well, I must say that's an interesting piece of magic, even if it makes things. That feels kind of useless now.
Some sort of a safeguard is what Father always said it was.
Safeguard. Look, he is rubbing his head. Does the ringing ever stop?
It has, but Valen has a nosebleed. So I'm assuming this is days later, so y'all, if you wanted long rest.
Yeah. So what you're saying is you're leading us directly into a playing with nothing known besides you have an area that you know of, and you can't share any of the information that we might need to help and assist you along.
Correct.
Nothing specific.
Nothing general, hardly, it seems, either.
Well, we got
Steel's
mercantile.
gone wrong, are... Yeah, mercantile life, that can be much of anything, so... Very not much to do. That does give some ideas. Maybe for the future.
It's okay, you'll just have...
Well, I suppose...
Go on.
Nope, go ahead.
I was just gonna talk about your soon-to-be criminal enterprise that you can tell stories about taking down.
Well, I'm willing to hear about my criminal enterprise I'm about to take down.
I've already told you all I physically can.
All you physically can. Well, that is...
Just think of it as you went into the unknown.
Sister, that doesn't help here.
I was gonna say, I'm quite looking for the unknown. Well, go ahead and do it. That's why I'm still here, I suppose. But it doesn't help find it. But he is right. It does give me stories. It reminds me of some stories, too.
People in my house
And Espen.
didn't wake me, and neither did my alarm.
There we go. We tried to wake you up before getting moving.
We were told to send all the messages, so I sent all the messages.
Also, for some reason, the Wi-Fi wasn't working when I first woke up.
Yeah, that's an area-wide thing for us, because it's ours, too.
Oh,
Yeah, that's an area-wide thing here.
Yeah.
There were some exploding
but-
gross trolls. They're dead now.
Yeah, that's all you miss, trolls. And, you missed that they're telling us we're going after espionage. We're committing espionage and investigating their father's murder, but they can't tell us anything about it besides he was a merchant.
so I didn't miss anything.
No. Oh, I got hypnotized. You missed that. Another charm roll failed.
It's 10 o'clock, and messages say you guys started late.
Yep.
Basically, everything up till now was just encounter. Trying to wait for you to get back.
Yes. This would have been nice to be woken up to eat food.
That's fair.
Just
Or, you know,
puttering, I guess.
My work alarm that generally wakes me up, actually waking me up, I have set for 6:30 every night.
Well, glad you're back, because there is actually one more encounter before you guys get there. And...
Son of a bitch!
Yes, I know. Well, there are good encounters and bad encounters. As you're going, whomever has the highest passive perception in the party, I don't know who it is.
Uzat has
I got a
14.
13.
I have a 15.
You got a 15?
Yeah.
Max has a 15. I think that wins.
Actually, it's 14s and 15s. So y'all, everybody, other than poor Jackson, sees just a horse off in the distance.
Cursed.
A horse.
Just a random horse.
Super sus.
Can he talk?
We don't need a horse, do we?
You point it out.
I I suppose.
Jackson, it's stupid. Face punch. Whatever. The one that got slapped.
Oh,
Also,
face
Uza,
punch is back.
are you ever gonna cast Find Steed, or did you even pick up that spell?
I don't know if I picked up that spell.
Alright.
I did not. Because, I mean, we always had horses, so.
Okay, that's fair. Continue.
That
I could use animal handling on it.
that horse. It's the one me and Saltmire rode out on.
Oh, from the Keep Escape you mentioned before.
Yes, yes.
Can I cast animal friendship?
You can do whatever you want.
I think.
Would it be worth it to cast animal friendship?
Yeah.
Does the horse look friendly?
It looks like a horse.
Can can Sanine go up and try to befriend the horse?
And what's the range on animal friendship?
I don't know the answer to this.
Well, know the answer.
I don't know the answer.
Alright, I'm Googling. You need to fill out those cards we talked about, Max. No?
Yeah.
Animal.
Eric, how far away from the keep are we in terms of travel time?
Very.
And
It's just been living the wild horse life.
it's gone from domestic to feral. It's returned to nature.
It's trying to.
Is it succeeding?
We'll see.
Well, what do you think, Stonewall? Should we leave the horse to itself? You're the only one who seems to have attachments to it.
Hey, Eric, just out of curiosity.
30 feet.
Could
30
Uza,
feet.
like, turn around, look in the mirror necklace that he has, and, like, does he see anything about the horse? Like, he has the mirror basically pointing at the horse.
Specifically around the horse, no. It doesn't look like it's
you're out.
possessed or anything freaky like that.
Okay.
Good thoughts, though.
I mean, if we want to bring an extra horse along with us, we can, but if not, it might just be used to living in the wild once again.
Well, is Sanina doing her sneak within 30 feet and cast animal friendship on it?
Yes.
Alright. So either an animal handling or stealth to get within range.
Oh, there she goes.
I wonder if it learned to punch back.
I'm gonna pick animal handling.
Okay, so very non-threatening posture. Don't fuck it up.
18.
That's well within don't fuck it up range. You managed to get within 30 feet. Is there a save on your spell? I
Excellent.
imagine not. I feel like there should be though. Drop my phone. It just slid away.
An animal friendship? Hold on, I have it up here. I just gotta scroll down. Ooh. Wisdom saving throw.
Gets a wisdom save. Wise creatures, these horses, especially this one.
This one responds to manual labor, or what's it called when you slap a machine to make it work again?
Percussive maintenance.
Robert is so quiet
Yeah.
for me, I cannot hear him.
Turn him up.
I don't know how to do that.
Click on his name. Go into the call. Click on his name.
It
My
rolled a
normal
4.
volume for
It's
max.
maxed. It's maxed.
Eric, am I quiet for you?
No, you're fine because I've already adjusted you upward. Nothing reset, it's just you
Okay.
normally come through quiet. It rolled a 4 and it's saved, so no, it doesn't save.
Excellent.
It's charmed for 24 hours or until we harm it.
You are my friend.
Unless it has an intelligence higher than 4.
Is it smart horse, Eric?
Intelligence higher than 4. That means the animals are real dumb across the board.
Oh,
Understood.
4 or higher. Intelligence of 4 or higher. Well, most animals rate like a 1 to a 2, maybe a 3,
All right.
if you noticed.
Yeah, I know. That's why they're real dumb whenever you try to talk to them. This
If it's a
one's
4 or higher.
this one's fine. It responds to percussive instructions.
Okay, then it's charmed for 24 hours.
You have charmed a horse. Congratulations.
Come with me, friend.
very
Join our
charming.
herd.
Oh, she's got the horse.
Do
She's walking back with the horse.
you motion for it to follow?
I
and
got the
it
friend.
eventually does.
And she's going to tie him to one of the other horses.
Do you think she just ignored the just let it run free bit?
Probably.
Yeah. Well, no, I couldn't hear Robert.
No, that's why the joke was there. Horse we have, it seems. Right, okay.
All right. Well, you guys have acquired additional horse.
I don't have to share with someone. I can ride on my own now.
Look at that.
Lunchface, it's good to have you back.
Its eye drifts slightly.
Does his head move to in as well, or is it just the eye?
Just the eye.
Are you sure that's a horse?
It was a horse last time.
Trojan horse.
It's just full of worms.
That's a
Someone
number,
gets
that's a
to
big
ride
lesson.
it.
Remember, never trust a horse fully. They are always spies in disguise.
Someone gets on to ride it. Top of half of it splits apart. it's a bad scene.
It's like the brothers. It's like the Brothers Grimm with the spider horse.
Okay, so now it's just traveling, or is there anything else?
I'm curious, what happened to the last compatriot you all hadn't seemed to be mentioning? Do I need to worry about anything?
Worms.
Worms. That's very vague, but very ominous. There's many worms. A lot of worms get hurt, a lot of worms get eat. They have this worm over, like, deep in the elven forest that just, like, plops onto the back of your head and just into it.
The worms we discussed at the start, the ones that, if you cut them in half, they multiply.
Ah, those worms.
Yes.
Very nasty creatures.
They sound duly unpleasant, completely. I have no wish to be...
Uzak's just gonna shiver a little bit.
You know, every time you say your name, I think it's a question of, who's that? Almost, it sounds like, instead of Uzak.
Who's that?
Yeah, it almost sounds like you're asking who that is, and it's very confusing, I have to say.
Maybe, but our automaton friend here had something to say though about the worms last time, about them being ancient and
Yeah, he mentioned fighting them quite some time in the past.
maybe if we find the makers of them, they can teach us how to reseal them or at least rid the land of them. Seems to work.
Yeah, he gave me
seems
that
to have
bit.
worked at least once.
He gave me that bit. Well, quite likely we'd have to head to, a human empire they have built up. Last any stories tall tales I've heard of the animatronics and the like came from them. Very interesting ones. Some of them were pleasant, peace-loving creatures. Other one went on vile rampages. Sounds like a very temperamental process.
Aye, humans are as different as they come.
I bet they could make a wonderful comedy. Just a play. Think of it, a play of their labs, their designs, their methods. Just every day, something else went wrong. No? I hear quiet and silence. I'll take that as a terrible idea.
I'm just thinking back to the one session that's actually taking place in Attica and how it ended.
Shh, we don't talk about that.
Right.
I don't want to remember my bad times.
Some things went wrong. There were labs involved.
So perhaps if we ever make it around to Attica, maybe we could stop in and question them, though they might take their thing back. I don't know.
Well,
It
one
does
country at a
follow our
time.
orders. One country at a time, indeed. But, I just realized this fellow's going to be very strange in Noma's country. We're not going to be able to get him into many buildings.
Turns head slowly to look at the Furbolg.
I am a what is it called? Bugbear.
Oh, sorry, Bugbear.
In fairness, I make the same mistake constantly. I don't know why.
One looks angrier than the other and has gorilla arms is basically the difference.
You may need to duck through some doorways as well.
Yeah, I've assumed as much. I've been to the smaller folks. I've been and traveled around a bit. I've seen some of the smaller folks on some of their abodes. I usually fit, if just barely.
Sanina, you know he will
Very
not fit in your house.
upcoming.
But
Very welcoming people, very friendly.
I said, Sanina, you know he will not fit in your house.
Yeah, probably not.
I can make it do.
He could crawl.
Do it.
He could crawl.
Who can?
To be fair, I did a lot of crawling. The last time I visited the small folk, though that may have been for a different reason.
And what would that reason be?
A great many alcoholic beverages and drugs.
Oh. Okay, then.
I may or may not have seen a god, I am not sure.
So is that like a problem of yours that we need to watch out for, or is it just that was a particular day?
I don't have any immediate addictions, if that's what you're asking, but I'm more than up for most experiences.
That's fair. I've dealt with some people that were a bit too much of it sometimes, so. Just a little ask.
He's got to build a repertoire of tales. He's got to build a tales to experience it.
Well, he has to be able to remember the tale to
Absolutely.
tell it.
I remember about 2 days of my 4 months there. That's
Right.
enough.
Enough.
The rest are like a weird fever dream of things. Like, I'm pretty sure I saw God at one point. The other might have been wrong. The world peeled open. I saw like weird layers and curls.
Well, which gold?
Something was trying to eat it. I don't know. I think I saw a snake trying to eat this like little like ball at the center of our world.
He'll just frown.
It's okay. The worst one were the tall people. They just loom menacingly. You don't get any sleep. You feel very uncomfortable. Your skin's crawling the whole time they're staring at you. I'm convinced those ones were real.
Well, whatever the case, the OST soundtrack that always plays decided to give you lullaby music whenever this happened, so it must
Hey,
agree.
then, what kind of drugs do your people make that do that?
I've not
Oh, it wasn't the gnomes.
participated.
Oh, it wasn't the
That's
gnomes.
honestly more of Sanina's bailiwick. And he'll just kind of shoot her a tossing under the bus look.
No. Wrong, small people. I was visiting the halflings.
Oh, well,
Be careful when they hand you their pipe. You might go on a trip.
Yeah.
Or doing to be careful and participate. It can be quite fun.
Well, in fairness, if you go over there and talk with them, you're just as likely to walk outside and just run into some Fey nonsense. It's crazy over there.
It is quite crazy. I found some fun things. I'm pretty sure I ended up making out with a satyr at one point, but I don't know if that was the drugs or not.
We've all been there.
Ooh, you too.
I've never been to the sea.
I'm not really a fan of the water.
I
Satyrs have nothing to do with the sea.
by the way, I can't really swim. If that comes up for any reason.
Well, we can make it work. I think we can make it work.
What?
I mean,
What?
if it's a small place we gotta cross, I can walk across the bottom, but I don't float.
Where's all this talk of water coming from?
It's hot.
The water's a wonderful place. Why not discuss? There's so many things hiding beneath the waves and the seas and the surface.
Flashes over to the other group. Ah, you're right. Speaking of the other group, Jackson, you got a
I once
message
saw it.
from Vashnir. I don't know if he actually sent you anything or not. He was supposed to.
I have no message from Medine yet.
Okay. He talks about how the group encountered some wyverns and they are commissioning a boat to take them toward the southern areas of Kinglegrad. And also that they're getting matching wyvern armor sets and that he thinks it looks pretty sweet.
I thought you were gonna say matching tattoos.
BFFs forever!
Not quite, but that group is almost there.
They just have to indoctrinate Dylan.
A little bit.
Wyvern armor, but it's not light armor. That's not what the Dex party wants.
It is if it's lightly
I mean-
scaled.
I was going to say, if it's leathered, it might be.
It's not dragon though, it has no resistance. They just overpaid them by a lot. They got really good things.
One of the things wyverns are most known for is their terrible smell.
Yup. You know, I once ate a glowing fish, and I'm pretty sure that people could see it for the next 2 days.
In your stomach?
Yeah, it was very bright, very glowing. Helped out quite a bit. It helped me read some stuff later.
So are you pretty sure, or...
Did you glow?
She's muted, by the way. Sister, you're not talking.
You're
Speak up.
muted.
Oh, I am mutant.
Stop mumbling, sister. Speak your words.
I don't think this is quite covered in that, whatever keeps you from talking.
Don't tell me what to do.
Yeah, okay,
Ooh.
I'm sorry. I'm just gonna keep commanding this robot, though.
Do you have to tell it to take every step, or does it do it on its own?
It'll do it on its own, but... part of me enjoys it.
Are
It
you
puts
just in
him
your
on the
head
power
going
trip.
left, right, left, right, left, right, left?
So Valen,
Maybe.
any leads to go off once we get there?
Probably the weapon traders. Of course, they may have realized somebody was onto them whenever their merchant didn't return. We'll see.
He can't tell you any more than that. It's honestly quite vague and very annoyingly useless. Also slightly delightfully useless. Distinct difference.
You know, a lot of things that we've been looking for have been kind of vague and useless information, but somewhere in the area.
Vague useless information is the key to everything, though. You never know when it won't be useless anymore.
Look, I'm waiting to get attacked by a vampire tree.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
those are
that's
mainly in
fine.
Seneca.
I was going to say you probably want to go to Celica. It's quite the view. I don't know about the attack. I stayed out of range.
I just meant because the thing got pissed off into my castle.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
that's
that's
its
fine.
own thing.
Yeah.
Vampire
I was
plant
wondering-
thing.
I was meaning to ask, Stonewall, what do you know about your? You said you thought it was your mother.
Something involved. Family wouldn't talk about her really, due to my father's relations there.
I'm assuming that she wasn't a vampire plant.
No, she just made them.
That makes more sense.
If I had to guess, she might be highly rated in the druidic circles if that was hers, and truly is like as the locket seemed to imply. Quite talented too.
Sadly, you know about as much as I do in that regard.
I guess that would explain where your earth magic's coming from.
Quite so.
That's true.
I'd like-
Connection to the druids.
I'd like to research it some, but I also don't want to get eaten by one of those things.
Fair.
Did I ask what knowledge I had on the plant last time? I think I did.
I'm pretty sure you came up with it was definitely woodwitchery.
It was Woodoo tree. That's all
Now-
I remembered. Okay.
Uza, he picked up something, didn't he? He said that there was something underneath it, right?
Well, you picked up an axe that, since the combat thing, Stonewall would have noticed. Jackson, it looks like Uzat proliferated a mithril axe of your father's that's transcribed with a rune. It came out during combat.
Who's that? That
Yes.
axe you have. It was my father's. I do believe Saltmeyer put that rune on there for him at some point.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, runes. Can I look?
It's dark blue and
You
it's all chucky.
know of the runes as well?
I've heard of a lot of runes. I don't know if I've heard of this rune. Have I heard of this rune?
Arcana check.
Arcana. I actually am somewhat decent at Arcana.
Because you're a bard and fuck it, maybe.
I've heard enough bullshit in my ears. Natural 20 doesn't mean anything in this. So 24.
Not on checks, sorry. You
I
know
know.
it's a thing.
I was just reminding myself.
You've heard some tales that are just like, once upon a time, individuals were able to imbue various things of effects and elemental things, but that since then the art has been lost to time and shit like that.
I do seem to recall quite a ways back, much before any of us. There was these runes, this skill that was passing around. It had to do with the elements quite a bit, and unfortunately, as many things have been done, it's been lost to time. I only just know enough to know some of the grandiose stories. If this was indeed one of your friends' make, he could have potentially made quite the creations, quite the talent.
Yes, it was a hobby he pursued and took great care of. Who's that? Obviously, you went around pilfering, but where exactly did you find that in the castle, in the keep?
Was that stated?
It was not, because everything from that was done through text. And I wanted to make it simple. You found that whenever you were investigating what appeared to be some quarters. Basically because your inner goblin was kind of feeling frisky. You found a bed, felt around in it, felt something that didn't feel like it belonged, took your dagger and just ripped it apart, and it was inside.
I found it in an old mattress in one of the quarters. I assume it was just for, I don't know, some type of security reason. It was hidden in the mattress.
Which kind of quarters? Servants' quarters?
Very well kept. And by well kept, I mean very fancy, but looked like it got looted.
It got, like, a lot of stuff was missing, but from the way it looked, It was kind of an uppity room.
Alright. Probably my father's. Why would... Wait. It was in the mattress itself.
Yes, I had to cut it out.
You know, I never understood my father's methods of things, but I assume he put the axe inside the mattress to just be able to rip out if he needed an axe. Probably for suspicions of assassination in his sleep.
I mean, that'd be quite a surprise. Just like an assassin, like, "Oh, we have you at a disadvantage," and he's like, "Oh, guess again."
But
Nope.
how would he get it out of the axe? I mean, how would he get the axe out of the bed without anything to cut the bed with?
Hey,
Like,
who's
he
that?
has a knife.
Hey.
Dwarf.
Hey, who's that,
Dwarf.
friend?
Huh.
You've played with the axe. Toss the axe.
Oh, right.
Dwarf. I like my answer better with dwarf.
That's right.
The axe do when he tosses it.
Returns magically
so-
to him.
Yeah, you missed it from combat, but whenever you throw it, it returns back to your hand. So if it was attuned to your father, then he would basically just ask for the axe and it would have came to him.
Like stories of old. Dwarves slaying giants. Pretty sure you've heard some of those there.
Oh yes, quite a few chains, whips, and the like used. Usually chains. Or they just took out their legs and then went to work. I once saw a brilliant fellow, quite alone, take out an entire encampment. It was terrifyingly effective.
My father was actually surprisingly modest compared to most dwarves.
Modesty isn't quite what they're known for usually.
Yes,
So-
he wouldn't often tell tales of his past exploits too much. And when he did, he had a way of speaking to keep what he wanted hidden.
Wordcraft is a very useful skill, especially as dwarven nobility. Usually quite a few problems.
Aside from a bit of basic martial training, I haven't actually seen him really actually go out in a fight.
Well, you seem to be banking on that martial training quite a lot to hope he made it out.
Who knows? Maybe he had some more of Saltmeyer's runecraft.
Do you really
If
want to
indeed,
like
this is one example.
go and examine the
What?
rune or something? Do you want to like go and examine the rune or something?
I'll Arcana check it, sure.
Sure.
I
I'm
have
very
Arcana.
interested in it, but I'll let him do it.
I don't think I can roll a 24. I literally cannot roll a 24 like
you don't.
that. But
You don't need. It's different. It's different.
15.
That's not Saltmeyer's work.
This. I reckon. I guess you could call it his handwriting, or the way the runes look for his craft. This isn't Saltmeyer's craft.
Hmm. Perhaps your modest father dabbled.
Perhaps so. Maybe he helped Saltmeyer perfect the craft. I'm pretty sure he knew it when he first came to us, but maybe
Perhaps
Jack
the other
helped
way
him.
around then.
Maybe either that or maybe Jack knew ahead of time and helped him perfect it afterwards. Could have been a reason for hiring.
I would imagine something like this does
Look pretty good on a
Add
resume.
quite a bit of value to a hiree. Yeah, look quite well on a resume. And, I could probably get in quite a few many more jobs if I had skills like this.
Well, I would suggest trying to figure out how it was done based on that thing, but reverse engineering that might break it forever, and...
That does tend to be a sad thing about magic items.
Tell you what, I've got quite a way with finding little tidbits, secrets, and like. I can try to do some digging if you would like to see more about it. Though it'd be hard for a while with us traveling in the wilderness and such.
Maybe we get some time in a city.
Oh, there's all kinds of secrets to be found. It was long lost, so our best bets would be here in the Dwarven homeland, or with the elves, I do believe. They tend to have the longest memories, although the gnomes might give us some luck.
Who knows, maybe we
You
come
gnomes do
across-
live to a considerable age, after all.
Maybe we come across some giants. The more intelligent kinds.
Ooh, good thought. I had not considered the giants. I haven't talked to a giant yet. Well, that's not quite true. Well, talked is loosely. I haven't had a pleasant conversation with a giant yet. I'd look forward to that.
Flashback hill giant picking you up with one hand, about to beat you to death with the other.
Ah! Just shudders lightly as the eyes refocus back in.
Uzat, would you mind if I had the axe?
Well, a little bit. It's kind of useful to me in battle. I promise I won't get rid of it.
I meant judging off how you've shown to fight so far. An axe isn't your forte for preferred weapons.
Oh, yes. No, this axe is a dex axe.
The fuck?
Yeah, it's a dex axe. I can throw it.
It's made of mithril, therefore it's letting it slide as dex.
Okay, Eric.
It make thing light.
That doesn't make it dex, but okay. It's like, okay. I'm waiting to get stabbed by a great sword rogue at some point then.
Not yet.
It'd be fun. I'd love a
They're
great
still not
sword.
finesse
It'd
weapons,
be fun.
technically, but you can use your dex mod.
Okay, so it's
No,
not finesse.
even
it's just-
better.
It's like monk.
Yeah.
It's like monk logic.
Even better. See, a rogue has a great warhammer.
Bonk.
Tune into the Star Wars where the 1 foot and Zelen sneak attacks with them all. For that.
Fair.
But that's not here or there. That's a different time.
That's a galaxy. That's a galaxy. Yeah. Brain no work. Long time ago, galaxy far away. There.
We'll have to take some digging. I admit I haven't dug too far into the runic stories. I remember a couple of swords and blades in the lake made. Not many axes. Though I was hearing it from a half-drunken, partially nude elven man. So they don't seem to prefer axes. That might have had some influence on the stories I heard.
They tend to prefer their stabby to their hacky.
What was it? They find these swords more elegant. Or efficient.
I just have travel fast forwarding whenever you guys are done.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think we've suitably drained most of our talk options here.
Okay.
Unless you want to keep prying random bardic stories.
Oh, I will continue whatever bullshit I need to.
Okay. So,
No.
moving along, there's no encounters that require like an initiative roll every now and then. There'll be like a stray predator or something, but that's no issue for you guys.
Booga booga.
Yeah.
I will guess, if it's not obviously harming us, I'm going to attempt scaring it off rather than us just killing it.
That also effective. Especially with Phantasmal Force.
I'd get away with Silent Image a lot more, I think.
That too. Now there are not one but two giant fuck-off robots. That's too many.
And now none one of them can flex and actually have muscle bulge. It's weird.
Oh dear. Okay. Travel happens. You guys are now in the northern part of Kinglecrest proper, going through like towns and villages and whatnot. You still have a little bit of traveling to go, but you're more in a society type thing. Here the gnomes actually have the wherewithal to pave most of the travel pathways. And there's carts and whatnot, but they're all built to gnomish proportions, and you guys kind of tall and robot too heavy. Even if you wanted to get like a carriage or something.
Has Punchface just been recruited for Sanina?
Well, it's coming along unless, she tosses it aside. There's too much training that immediately reactivated as soon as it realized the situation it was in. Or are you asking
But
if
is Sanine brainwashing?
that wants to be Sanina's horse? And Max is muted if she's talking.
She's not.
Okay.
No, I was just asking if there was any troubles of just like the 24 hours were
Does
off.
it need
Back to feral.
percussive
Run.
persuasion?
It's my horse. Don't touch my horse.
It has a lazy eye, but other than that, it's fine.
But he's beautiful.
As much as a horse
I'm gonna
can
name
ever
him
be.
Cotton.
Okay. Abandoning your previous mount.
No. Pickle
I'm probably writing it.
is my other one.
She just has two, I see.
I have two horses.
Am I not allowed to ride either of them? Understood.
You have not made Sanine mad. You can ride horse.
I will take my small victories where I can get them.
Rockman is trying to free my horse.
Don't believe so.
Sanine believes so.
Fair enough.
Rockman just
No
making sure
trust
horse doesn't try
Rockman.
run away. Rockman has good poker face. Rockman does not show much emotion.
She's gonna do like the I'm watching you.
Rockman probably does not notice.
Hey, Sanine, you gotta get him in front of him and you know tap on his shoulder. He's just gonna keep staring off otherwise.
She's gonna go up and tap on his shoulder. She's gonna look up at him into his eyes and just do the I'm watching you.
Did I do something?
Okay, sister, if you're done being weird, if there's
She's
any amount
showing
of...
us she has eyes. Don't judge her.
Alright, I'm not allowed to be mean to my sister anymore, that's cool.
Oh, I said don't judge. I never said don't be mean.
Well, if there's any amount of resupplying or whatnot that you guys want to do since, we got paid, I'd suggest we do it now before we get into town proper. Don't know if they'll be happy to see us back. Then again, they shouldn't know.
We got paid?
But we
You
meaning
didn't.
everyone but you. But I
Well,
imagine we can
whatever,
pick up
so
the
that's-
bill.
I've learned.
If you look at everybody else, I don't feel like that's happening much.
I've learned just to prestidigitate food better at this point.
It's quite a useful trick. You can get away with eating a lot more now.
Is there anything that you actually need?
Need or want? Very two different things, I suppose.
They are very two different things. I mean need. Is there anything that you need?
Also, oftentimes, because, you know, you guys have a pet robot, people see you and assume you're loaded. So a lot of the merchants have kind of been trying to jump down your throat. Like, come over here, buy this emerald necklace. Only... It's the shit like that.
I still have a ring I need to sell.
I am curious as we're walking through these stalls. Does anything stand out? Like some weird random bit of knowledge or something useful or something, just something that stands out to my eye.
Let it be
With
known
whatever
who's on
weird
the
priorities
course or
I
looking
have.
for things.
Well, that's your weird priority.
I don't know. I don't even care if it's necessarily useful. I'm looking for interesting.
Okay, let me roll for interesting. Because, fuck it. You're kind of world weary, just a little bit. You've traveled a lot. A lot of the things that they're hawking as interesting are just... This is the same thing, but someone painted this. Kind of level shit.
Hmm. Well, it's a bit saddening. How are my boots? Are my boots holding up fine? I do a lot of walking. Do I need new boots?
If you're looking for boots, there are many. And some are
Do I
gaudy
need
as
new
fuck.
boots? What condition are mine in? Is what I'm asking.
Do you want me to roll for boots, or would you like to roll for boots?
What do I roll for boots? Let me
Roll a
roll some
D12.
boots. I want to roll a boot check. Oh shit! A D12 for boot check. Where's my D12 at?
Out of curiosity,
11.
Your boots are doing fine.
All right. Nope, my boots are good. That's good.
talking of boots, could we look for a particular item?
Yeah.
Do I happen to see if anyone's selling boots of speed?
Damn, I'm going right for it.
Searching for magic boots. One very particular magic boot. Did the gods say yes? I rolled a d12 to see if they said yes. It landed on a 12. Amazingly, there's a fucking magic boot of speed. Because, fuck it. Asking your wish shall be
How many did we
granted,
get?
apparently. 400.
400?
Now, let's see if I can afford them.
You're about to haggle with a gnome.
I can see eye to eye with them.
You're
There
so
may be
bad.
a
I
bit
think you
of
might need to crouch some.
There may be a bit of goblin prejudice. Never know.
Okay, so you go to the stand where they are.
Yeah, I go to the stand. I just want to see like how much this guy's gonna try to screw me over, and if it's even worth it.
There is no
Sanine's gonna
price
follow him to
listed.
watch this.
There's no price listed.
How much for the nice shiny boots?
A gnome in an overlarge hat will peer above his stand and go, "Well, what are you asking for? What are you looking for?"
Oh.
These boots right here, and I'm gonna point towards the boots of speed.
Yeah.
'Cause
But what's your price?
Say 100 gold for it.
And he'll look you over. Got mithril items. Yeah, I gotta say. Yeah. You can do better than that.
Stonewall, he's a very...
How's
Oh,
about
sorry.
350?
You say I can do
This
better than
monster,
that,
don't do
but I
it.
could also do worse than that. And would you honestly rather have these boots just collect dust and sell to someone that won't even want to pay you more than 100 for it? I'll go 150.
So what you're saying is 375.
I'm saying 150.
Sanine's gonna chime in. Well, honestly, I wouldn't pay more than 25 for that.
Right.
These are not the highest quality.
It's a magic item. I'm ignoring you now. So you're sticking around 150 there, eh, Goblin?
Nah, that's where I'm sticking at.
Well,
If you said a more reasonable number, maybe I would talk to you a little bit more about them, but going all crazy because you think that I'm got the money, that's ridiculous. I know they're worth. I even went up a little bit for you.
I'll go down to 3.
I'm not that interested in them. I can buy me 3
a
pairs
question.
of these where they are actually made.
I have a question.
Yo.
What's this gnome look like? What's his stand look like?
Relatively well. It looks like he has, like, the useless, like, velvet style, like, topper on it, and there's just a few, like, various assorted footwears.
What about this? Does this look like something, the kind of thing he should have gotten, or does it look like something he might have illegally obtained?
Well, he's selling other footwears, so it looks like it's probably in his
Oh
bailiwick.
yes, but they're selling footwears, then they're selling magical items.
And,
It's just like, some things looks like it's above their means to obtain.
there are a couple things in glass containers.
Okay, that's all I was curious about, seeing if there's a point to have there.
Yeah, it's not like this is the one big special item. It looks like they sell boots of high quality variety.
You know, I think we're gonna have to work on our negotiation skills as this group. What do you think, Stonewall? I'm just sitting back there with him, and probably, or you, Valen. What do you think? Maybe you could have a shot at it. You a very persuasive fellow.
Haggling with gnomes can be a tricky business.
Yeah, I know, that guy's absolutely trying to take your friend for all he's worth. I've not helping yet because I've not been asked to.
I kind of want to see where this goes.
He may learn a lesson if he overplays.
Maybe. Gauging by
That being
things.
said,
Go on.
I'm not sure how much those boots are actually worth.
Market value for a seller, you're looking at... They're actually quite nice boots. And given we gnomes are kind of slow, there is demand for them. So you can easily get away with 210. He's asking for 3 at the moment, so he is trying to take him for a ride. So let's see how this goes.
Yeah, yes, but he also started the offer at 100.
He lowballed him. It insulted him.
Not just low buy, that's less than half.
Yep. So that was more like selling, like, manufacturer type price. And he's not gonna get that.
No. As a vendor, he might just be offended at this point and just be fucking with him.
Also a possibility. Let's see how this goes. Back to the...
Gnomes, as you say, gnomes are very vicious things. Don't steal from them. They will take your kneecaps.
They especially like shoes to take.
What is up with that? But we should probably go back to them instead of our pointless shit, though.
So I think we're sitting at... Uzat last said 150 and the gnome last said 3, right?
Yeah, and Uzat made a statement that he could buy the price that he's asking for him. He could buy 3 from where they're actually made.
Yeah. Now you couldn't.
Oh! Ooh, that's a bird.
Uzat's just gonna... He's pretty calm on all this, and he's not that worried about the boots.
Pulls out his
It was
axe.
just... Huh?
Pulls out his axe.
He's calm about all this, Smite. No.
You can calmly smite someone.
Sneak Smite. No, I'm just gonna tell the gnome good day and hopes he finds someone that he can sucker into buying them, and he walks away.
The gnome will shrug. Turn toward the other gnome. Alright, well, the other customers are left. I guess I'll stop ignoring you now. Do you have an offer? Towards Anina, who went with... Who was that? Matt, is she talking? Matt's gone.
Matt? Hello?
Looks like they're both gone.
What about Robert? Do we still have Robert?
I exist.
Ah! I thought that was, the whole state was like, nope.
Am
Phone
I
kept
okay?
Hi.
Oh, we can hear you now.
Okay, cool. Honestly, I wouldn't give you over 150 for them.
Well, you can probably get away with that if you trade me something cool in exchange.
This
Do
is
you
up to
have
you.
anything
You guys
cool
see
in
what I have.
exchange?
I have nothing.
I've got a horse.
Horses don't go for too much, but they are helpful. Are you going to sell me a horse in exchange for these boots? I mean, I guess both things do the job of walking around.
One does the walking for you, to be fair.
Hello there,
She has an
Tarsa.
emotional attachment to pickles, so
Oh no, I'm just watching.
I don't think I want to sell my pickles or cotton.
Alright.
Punch face.
I really can't hear you at all, Robert.
He said sell punch face.
Who's punch face?
The horse that was his that you charmed.
Yeah, that's cotton.
Punch face.
Okay.
No, his name's Cotton. Short for Cotton Eye Joe.
Where did he come from? Where did he go?
I'll be honest, I don't know what's happening here.
That's very this is what I've been learning to deal with the travel time. They just go on in at random points. You never know where it'll lead.
So would you like to buy some boots? These will fit you eventually.
Well, my friend, I would love to purchase a fine wear equipment like that. However, I'm terribly broke, and have to make do with what I have, which at least are some decent, usable boots.
Fair enough.
And I would hate to insult you by offering such a low ball. Paltry sum for those.
Anita needs to feed all these horses, man. She can't afford these boots.
I can't either. That's what I'm saying. Did I drop again?
No.
Hope I can hear other people now.
I mean, realistically, I could afford the 300, but I did not want to pay that for those boots.
Is this the town we're heading for, by the way?
Oh no, it's still a couple south of here.
Anything
A couple
interesting
towns
in this
south.
town to pick up? We'll look around for.
General shopkeepers. I imagine, given the nature of this, we might be able to get some useful tools, maybe weapons. We might be able to get something Attica make if we really tried. It'd be expensive.
If you were
Well,
looking
I
for
have no
weapons.
use for most of those.
If
If
you're
you were
looking
looking
for
for
weapons.
weapons, we just left the place for that.
No, Dwarven craft is very sturdy, strong, capable. The humans put some weird shit in their things.
This is true. Is there a library of any sorts around here?
Next town over, I believe, has a library. Can you read Gnomish?
How about a place of arcane study?
A proper...
I can assist if you wish to look into the rune kit. The runes. I can help you with the library there.
And yes, I know Gnomish.
arcane. No, more of the arcane stuff is going to be further west, sorry. More toward
Ah,
capital.
I see. But yes, I speak Gnomish.
Well, that helps. As for actual, like, magical laboratories, though, no, those like to stick near capitals. Might be able to find a smaller one, maybe, if you're lucky. But for the most part, you're more going to find an apothecary before you find a wizarding area.
Fair enough. How is everyone amongst potions?
I have more than plenty. I would actually share if you needed some.
Sanena? Valen?
I'm doing good.
I'm still got me 10.
York,
You
how
have
about
health
yourself?
potions.
There we go, there's someone in need.
It's just like, wait, when did we get health potions? This is another of those before I showed up things, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell you what,
Wait, we've traveled this far and nobody told me we had health potions available.
It didn't come up
Yeah.
very
You never
often.
asked.
we didn't really need them.
I got hit with a giant fucking rock. I could have used one.
You walked it off.
You didn't
Barely, I
ask.
limped it off is more like it.
Mayhaps, that is true.
I'm not built for frontlining combat. I'm not built for taking blows like that.
Use your words.
I tried, and then you guys stirred the horses up, and that kind of failed.
Tell you what, I'll pass you some once we get to a place where people aren't trying to accost us with merchandise.
That's
Buy
probably
some
the best.
jewelry.
Putting that right here. They'll just like piranhas.
Is that you're being accosted just every single stand?
Like, they're trying to give me a whole bunch of, like, they're trying to get me to buy stuff, or...
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Something to do
I
with the
mean-
mithril, you think.
Oh, shit, if there's anything useful, I might look at it, but
Most of it's just tchotchkes.
yeah. Could Uzat, like, say kind of loudly to where multiple stands hear him, I spent all my money on the mithril!
You
To where they
see
kind of stop.
a couple shark-like gnomes just retreating.
Beautiful.
Fading away into the other gnome background.
Exactly.
See, this is why I told them I was broke.
I mean, we don't really look like we have too much money, do we? I mean, yeah, we have horses, but we
I
just
think
came out of the
it's.
woods.
I think it's Mr. Shiny.
Yes.
I think it's the two carrying around the axe, personally. And that fanciful dagger he had. That was quite a good one.
Well, the dagger has a sheath proper, but the axe is just this cotton candy-colored masterpiece of craftsmanship.
Looking around,
Yeah, but you tell
could
a
I
merchant to
possibly
not
find
be able
it?
to identify shit.
Yeah.
Like, look around, could I possibly find, like, a sheath for the axe to where it doesn't make it so flashy?
Considering it's dwarven craft,
Makes
the
it
handle
more
itself
flashy.
probably also.
Yes.
Uzat, you may want to just stow that in your pack until we have a need.
I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna store it in my bag. I mean, at the very least, I can just have it. Oh wait, it doesn't magically come to my hand. It just, like, direct line, like, rips through the side of the bag when it.
No, it magically comes to your hand.
Oh hell yeah! I could just summon it if I
It's not
need.
a god of war.
There you go.
Yeah, it's not a god of war axe. God of war axe would be cool though. Hmm. Well, shall we move on to the next one? It doesn't seem like we have much of anything to gather here.
Right, the next town has the library. Just making sure there's nothing else, because, again, merchants might not be our friends whenever we get to our hometown.
Oh, but do we want to take the night and have a nice night in a proper bed and relax?
That might be good, but we're going to have to pay for getting the horses and 17B here, because he will not be able to fit. You might not be able to fit inside.
Oh, I forgot about that issue.
We also need to pay for
Gnomes.
supplies in general.
Hmm. That is a good point. That is,
Unless Eric is just magically allowing our horses to sustain themselves.
Well, that was part of the supply thing whenever you guys got there, unless you really want me to sit there and math out.
I didn't know if you were gonna charge us.
No, for the most part, it's included in your foraging and other stuff.
Okay.
Just, oh, they can eat this and not die.
Our horses have become omnivores.
listen. Things work in weird ways.
They've learned to consume meat.
Their power will be unstoppable.
Now the horses can get extra swole off protein.
What have we done?
Now that kind of abomination probably stays mainly in Celica.
I have to ask, have I met a fucking horse that eats meat in Stalika.
You
Now I have to
found
ask
one that
because you
was
mentioned it.
overly fey touched, and you're pretty sure it drank a dude.
Yeah, you're not wrong there, friend. I was traveling through there. This is one of those few moments. I think this is one of the 2 days I was aware of things. I stumbled out, dealt with the sun, quite the hangover, very blinding, split my head. Oh man! And I watched a horse walk up, and lightly set his teeth on a man, and then slurped him like a drink.
Wait, like vampire drank its blood, or just
No, he
drank all of it?
correct me if I'm wrong on this, Eric. I believe he just, like, the whole man turned into, like, a slushy and was absorbed.
It wasn't like a spider, it was very much like a vampire. There was like a weird skin suit left behind.
It left its skin and that was about it. The rest was slushy.
Okay, vampire horses are on our list of things to look out for.
I only ran into one time in Salika. We should be okay. Until we go to Salika.
Dean's gonna look at Cotton. Don't you dare.
The horse does not respond.
I believe Punchface, if he had ill will towards us, would have enacted it by now.
I don't know who that is.
Punchface is that horse.
I
As
don't
was
believe
stated when we
so.
found it.
I don't believe
The
so.
lazy eye will just list toward Jackson.
See? He acknowledges his name.
No.
The other eye will look at Sidina.
I grow intensely concerned, able to see both eyes at once.
This horse is going to gain either psychic powers or mental trauma, and a great backstory to become a rogue.
Or both. It's just gonna be over the garden of the wall. I want to steal.
Someone's gonna steal this horse at some point, and then Punchface is just gonna come back, and there's not gonna be a sign of a body.
So what's the next town look like, Eric?
Alright. Traveling through. You're in
Wait,
civilization
wait,
now. Hooray.
I
Yep.
wanted to stop by the library.
It's in the next town.
That's the next town over.
Okay, yeah.
This one's a little bit less merchant stall, but there are still merchant stalls. This one is a little bit more on the, like, magic side, but not, like, hardcore. Like, there's no designated, like, enchanter or anything like that cool. It's just, there's a magic town here sometimes, or there's a library here. Sometimes magic people go to those things. Let's sell them things.
Any things of interest to find? Off of Eric randomly throwing shit out.
Looking for anything in particular, or just pure randomness?
I accept the DM's randomness.
Very well. I will roll this die to determine randomness. There is a bag merchant.
Bag.
A bag merchant.
Do we all see the bag merchant?
Yes.
Could be useful to carry a lot of things.
Or hide a body.
We can move the ground for that.
You can do that. I suppose it makes sense, stone skin.
Or, just leave them where they die.
That's not always a good thing.
Bag of holding would be great.
Oh, yeah, with the Mithril
No,
Axe.
I
Would
could-
you like to
Oh, shit.
acquire a bag used for holding things?
You really need to work on that pitch, my friend.
Actually, I don't.
He did catch our attention.
It was a terrible
Did
pitch.
he call to me, guy with the axe?
Yes.
We already discussed this. I put my axe in my bag.
Correct.
Ward travels. Also, I think you're the only goblin I've seen so far.
Also correct.
See?
There's a whole country full of goblins and orcs. Visit it.
No!
I feel insulted. That's okay though. I left it a lot too.
Prices are high
out of
there. Well, they're
curiosity.
high here too, but we're merchants, so it makes sense. Yo, yes.
But what if
How
someone
much
did
would a
not?
bag of holding be?
Now, I could sell you a bag of holding, and you could use it to hold things, and that'd be great. However, there's also another bag amongst my wares that can hold many things, but some things that go inside of it happen to disappear sometimes. So, the question is, do you want to pay a high price to get exactly what you want, or would you like to take a gamble?
The fact that you're pitching it adds the thought that it probably gets rid of more items than what it actually stores.
That's why it's a gamble. However,
Yeah.
it does have its own use. Believe me when I say this.
I think this guy kills people and puts the bodies in the bag.
I know the bag kills people and puts the bodies in the bag.
I've put
This guy
bodies in
kills
a bag
people.
before.
This guy kills people with a bag.
After they pay me money. And normally it's suicide.
Don't pay him money.
I'm not. You wouldn't even answer my question
Wait,
of how much a
wait.
bag of holding was. I'm just gonna walk away.
Repeat this offer since I can hear it, Eric. Just for the sake of myself.
Now, you could pay an exorbitant price, get the bag of holding exactly as you want. Or we could take a gamble and risk getting the other one for less.
Not sure if that's a great idea.
How much less?
Significantly less. Like you're only going to be paying 75 gold.
Have I heard of what I think the other bag might be?
Bag of devouring, yeah, you're a bard.
Okay.
And people use it to make people dis-a-fucking-peer.
What is the gamble? Like, if we shove it into
Use
it?
it on the worms.
Well, quite frankly, I've got these two bags here, and he pulls out two completely identical bags. And you pick one. And then you reach inside of it. And if it's the right one, well, you're fine. And if it's the wrong one, well, normally you disappear, and then I go pick up my bag again.
Curse you, Eric, for making an impulsive character with me.
Oh my gosh. I wonder how many people he's
Let's do it.
actually succeeded.
Alright,
Nope, I'm interested. Let's do it.
he's going to
God,
push
imagine
the
that with a
bag.
new character.
Worst case, I lose an arm.
He's going
Worst
to...
case, I lose an arm. We can try this.
No, worst case, you get devoured. What? And he's going to push the bag on his left toward you.
Wait, can't I just hold axe towards like his shoulder joint or elbow joint? Or is it like
Ready, action, remove arm.
It's more of a put thing in, and then there's just a and then they're gone.
oh
And then somebody else has to get them out, or they don't.
wait.
Why did I do this?
Wait, can it fit something his size?
Yeah, it could fit many things his size.
Yes, it can.
But
Wouldn't it
Wait,
just empty if
wait,
someone turned
it
it
can.
inside out?
but if
No.
you gotta reach it, you gotta reach in there to do that. But
Yes,
it's a
the-
bag,
that's the gamble I reach in.
if it's a bag of holding, he just won't fit.
Oh, he will fit in a bag
It's
of
a bag
holding.
of
too.
holding. Yeah, it's with a very big stretch. But if it's a bag of holding, my arm just goes in. I pull it out, nothing happens. If it's a bag of devouring, I put my arm in, and well, I hope, pray that I find a way out.
I'd suggest having your friends pick you back out. Otherwise, I get my bag back. I just want to see it happen.
Well, you've appealed to my sense of. Well, it's more of a lack of sense of something. Let's have a fun gamble. 75 gold, you mentioned.
Yep.
How many people are around for this?
Enough to know something's about to happen, and they're putting bets down.
Oh, can I not
That's
broke
how
the
I
bet?
die
And then
already.
Take your bets.
Well, if
No.
you die, it's your fault.
I know, if I die, it's absolutely my fault. I have a very impulsive
One of
character,
the-
if you can't tell.
One of the other gnomes immediately was just like, "Oh shit, it's happening again! Place your bets." No, they know the routine here. And he pushed the bag on his left, slightly near to you.
That gnome that's taking bets, I want to run up and bet 10 gold that he gets that he doesn't get devoured.
All right.
Oh my god. So he pushes the left bag slightly towards me. Is there any hint if this is malicious or what?
Nope.
I'll call the bet. I'll grab the left one.
Very well.
Unless somebody wants to bet first. I'll let people bet first if that helps.
I mean,
Does anyone want to bet on my
single.
likelihood of surviving
Or dying.
or dying?
Wait,
This is the time to do it, of course. I won't be upset for anybody trying to make money off of my chance. Do I have 75
Sanine's gonna
gold?
put 10 on him dying.
Oh, a vote of confidence, I see. Thank you.
Now, would this broker allow us to put 10 on both?
If you want a net gain of nothing, yes.
Right.
Fine.
That's exactly what happened.
I'll just do 10 on that. He'll make it.
If he goes in the bag, how are we supposed to get him out of the bag?
You have about 5 seconds of going, holy shit, no, to grab him and pull him out.
Okay.
Couldn't we just tie a rope to his waist and try and pull him out?
It'll slurp it like
I think it might eat the rope. Yep, I was going to say, I think it'll eat the rope.
So, won't it just, pull any of us that try to pull him out in as well?
That's the secret.
Do I get to keep with whichever one I get? Whichever one I choose? Okay. Either way, it's a very useful item.
Yes.
75 gold, slap it down.
All right.
You know what? Hey,
He push the left.
who's that? Are you the fastest of us?
I mean, I don't know. I have a speed of 30. I would have been faster if I had
Reaction?
speed.
Never mind. I think I got this. I'll cast haste on myself and be ready to try and grab him.
Yeah, that's probably wise.
If they bet it, I'm grabbing it and shoving it. He pushed the left one slightly forward. I'm calling the bluff. I'm grabbing it and using that one.
Very well.
Oh. Do I have like a brief moment of, oh, for fuck?
Yes.
Any haste reaction time?
A creature inside the bag can now use its action to try to escape with a successful DC 15 strength check. Another creature can use its action to reach into the bag to pull the creature out, doing so with a successful DC 20 strength check.
I'll make my check to get out if I can.
He gets to make a check to get out. If he fails, you get to make a check to try to get him the fuck out. Probably with a help action from a friend, because it is DC 20.
I didn't get out. I rolled a nat 1. That's a nat 1?
Do we even get a check to help?
Yes, you get to make a strength check with advantage. But
He's worried the nat 1 would remove it.
Yeah.
Let's go. Alright. Let's grab this boy.
Have advantage.
Thank you. Thank you, advantage. Thank you, advantage. 18.
Plus anything.
I'm pretty sure he said it was
I couldn't
20.
I couldn't hear Eric say the DC, and the characters have no way of knowing that.
No!
So 18 total?
Yeah.
Not good. Not enough. I'm sorry. It's actually more difficult for someone else to get them out. However, you guys have a fuck off robot. Robot!
Oh, everybody gets a chance?
Well, it's all one, like, oh shit moment.
Okay, so the robot gets a chance to flat roll. We can always try my luck to save me. It won't work, but...
Well, you've made your check.
I know.
I think +2 is the highest strength mod in this party, except for the robot.
Robot's got a +4. He's very strong.
I got a plus
Because he
0.
rolled too low.
B17.
B17, go. 21.
Well, that was an entirely new experience, I can safely say. I can also say I've been eaten by a bag.
That was
Well, this
grisly.
will be useful.
We know which is which now.
We know-
Matt, you're a super robot for me, at least.
Sorry, I can't do anything right now.
I can hear you from Max's mic, but not your own.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Oh, hey, look, there we go.
It's just an extreme
Okay.
echo. Might wanna. Oh, is it better now?
Good.
Ow.
Hello?
Well, you're synced
What?
up with real time now, so it should be okay for now.
Okay. Just look down at the gnome. Are you satisfied with that outcome?
Well, I've never seen a robot save somebody like that before, so yeah.
This is a first. I've never been saved by a robot from a bag of devouring.
Robot just gives a thumbs up.
I give him a thumbs up, Jack. Well, I've made my purchase. I can safely say I have no regrets from that.
And I'll have to utilize this other bag.
Well, you can still make a profit from it.
Question.
Were they both?
Wait, I was about to ask were they both.
I was going to say, yeah. Were they both bags of devouring?
Would you like to make an insight check?
Yes, please.
Can I help him with that?
Of course. No.
Can it?
Of course. That's what I roll high on.
So what'd you get?
Making sure I got it right. 20 total.
Of course they were both bags of devouring. He's not gonna let a bag of holding go for 75 gold, just a suicide contraption.
That's what I thought. That's what I was betting from the start, and I'm glad it was right.
People come
Now,
from
could he
far and
call him out
wide,
on
just...
that?
Do what?
Does he get to keep the bag of the devouring?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I paid for it and survived. I
Cool.
can keep it.
We
Could
can
Matt,
use it on the
like,
worms.
Can Matt's character call him out
He can
on
do
that?
whatever
Like,
he wants.
I can do whatever I want. However, I'm just gonna give him that half wink. Leave it alone.
Hey, Gnome. What happens if you put a bag of devouring in a bag of devouring?
Bad things. Especially for anyone near it. Why?
I don't know. What does it do?
You go by. You go elsewhere.
Yeah.
Very far elsewhere.
Very quick too.
Have you heard of planar travel?
Yes.
Have you heard of that? You go to a different plane
Oh,
normally. It's not pleasant. No. Let's not do that.
Yeah, things that are organic don't last very long in there, so don't store anything you want to get back out. Also, it's about a 50-50 chance each time you reach in there if it's gonna, like a noodle.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
well, hey. Now you've got a weapon.
I'm coming to realize that the gnome territory is very. What's the word for it?
Anybody that put
Wallet.
money on him surviving, go ahead and get it
I
back.
mean, oh, so I get my
Well,
gold back.
yeah,
You actually get
I
double your
lost
gold.
my money.
It's okay. We have a bag of devour.
Cool.
It's worth all of that was lost.
Store it in a very
Yeah.
special location that you will never accidentally put your hand in
I
like a
got
pocket.
10 gold from that.
What fun is that?
Okay, well now you have a fancy new bag. That's cool.
I have a very nice new bag and a very, very new story of personal trauma.
It looks like this gnome's also selling like a backpack if you guys want an actual bag, maybe.
Well, some of us got to start out with the Explorer pack, right?
Well, I meant like...
Bigger.
They seem to have increased storage space.
Enhanced backpacks.
I don't know, I guess from a player perspective,
I'm
I
broke.
wouldn't fully understand the purpose of it.
Man,
More space. It's like
More space. It's like a lesser bag of
You-
holding. is what
You are a small goblin. You cannot carry that much on you realistically. Bigger bag means hold more thing.
Yeah, but it's not magical, it's just bigger.
well,
Might be magical.
all of Yorick just fit inside that bag.
That's what I'm trying to tell him.
It might be magical.
How much is a backpack for? The magical backpack.
We convinced him.
One of those things, it's not a bag of holding. Are you sure you wouldn't want to see if you... No? Alright, that's fine. What
I
are
mean,
you
I would
offering?
like a bag of holding, but I know he's gonna say something like 1,000 gold.
What are they offering? The other one's a set price, because honestly, I make more money from the gambling that people have, because they want to see a victor. So what's your offer on the haversack?
Why do you have so many of those? Was there just, like, did someone just make a
Is
lot
it
of
a
them?
haversack or is it a handy
Listen,
haversack?
friend.
Mechanically, it'd be a handy haversack, but come on.
Alright. I don't know. I don't know a generic price for this. 150.
Okay, yeah, that works. 150.
For a handy haversack?
You're questioning the price you gave.
You gave it.
Well, I'm just making sure, like, I didn't just pay 150 for a standard backpack and not, like, if it's 150 for a handy haversack, I'm more than happy
Yeah,
for
that yes.
If you don't have identify item or any way to tell that it's magical, Rain, you don't have a way to sit there and just go, this magic, I know what it is.
Admittedly,
Like,
it's not
he's-
sparkly. You hand over the gold, you, I'm assuming, put something inside to test it out.
Yeah.
The bag does not increase in weight.
Okay. I mean, fair enough.
And then you gotta grab the thing again, and it's there. Alright. To the library
Right.
now, I think. Or
One of the gnomes fit in that backpack.
I really don't want to test that. Sanina, how about you?
No, I'm good.
I know the fit in this bag, but I don't think we should do that.
I don't think we should do that.
Mr. Merchant, do gnomes fit in these backpacks?
Yeah.
Do they suffocate in those backpacks?
Eventually.
So what, they got
So you
like,
have some time.
in 10, 20 minutes? Or is that too much?
Basically as long as they can hold their breath and then just a little bit of time.
Okay.
Like underwater breathe, like underwater dive.
I know that with a hole, like a portable hole or a bag of holding, they got like 10 minutes-ish. There's less air in there, so it's probably like a 5-ish. If you really have to.
Thank you.
Just don't mistake the bags. Otherwise, you're gone.
They're pretty distinguished from each other, but... How many people came to watch someone get eaten by a bag?
Enough to
A
pay
lot,
him a
I'm
hearty sum.
assuming.
Because now you see the
That's-
bookie walking over to him.
Got your money from your bets?
Yep.
That was more asking towards Sanina and who's that?
No, I lost.
I got a little bit. Should have bet more.
Indeed, I do have some strange luck when it comes to incidents like this. It's not the first time I've been eaten, probably won't be the last.
Matt, you almost just died.
I am absolutely aware of that fact.
Alright.
Well, let's go see what we can find. Let's see if we can push your luck in the library.
I mean, I
Find some
understand
magic
we've
stuff there.
had some weird deaths of you, but this one would have been suicide.
I didn't think you'd give the robot a chance, because I thought it was a one person got a check deal.
Everybody can use their action, so.
I'm not complaining that it worked, I'm just surprised, is what I'm saying.
To the library, I think, right?
This seems to be the case. I think we're both working on, I'm helping him, or he's helping me, one of the way or the other, of looking up into the rune thing?
Rune stuff. Or just other cool magic stuff.
Well, you make your way to the library, and they are catering to those who are trying to look into cool magic stuff. But it's all in different, like, sections and things like that. So is there anything in particular that you're looking for? Those that can read Gnomish, because a majority of it is in Gnomish.
Believe me and him were both working together to find the rune stuff.
Rune stuff.
Rune stuff. Investigation check disadvantage because it's rare.
We are helping each other.
Yes.
So would it be a flat roll for one of us?
Yes.
Do you want to do this, or do you want me to do this? I had heard of it. Do you want me to do this?
Sure.
Or do you want... You can do it too, you want. I don't care.
Let's do 2 separate rolls. We have different heights. We're looking
Alright,
at...
separate rolls at disadvantage. Gotcha.
We have different heights here. It's like the other bookshelf case.
Alright, 2 different rolls at disadvantage. Let's do this. That would have been great. That's not bad.
3.
23.
Stonewall. There's nothing on the low shelves. Yorick. In a more dusty top thing, it looks like somebody just kind of laid it on top of a bookshelf because they didn't know where the fuck it would go. You do actually
Who's gonna reach
find...
it up there?
God?
I just said who's gonna reach it up there?
The tall
Not
one.
the gnomes.
Me.
No, I was saying not the gnomes.
Oh.
Bitch.
Is he speaking?
No anymore.
Okay. Okay. It just got real quiet. I thought I got dropped again. I was, like,
I was
"God damn
making
it."
sure there wasn't any more taunting happening. You find a bit of a dusty tome. It looks like somebody stored it too high and then no one was able to reach it again. Reading it, it comes across very dryly, like whoever wrote it didn't have much of a flair for writing, sadly. But it looks like a historical account of some like ancient confrontation, and in it you can see some of the tales involve individuals with augmented weapons such as the runecrafty thing that you've seen happen. Or at least the axe thing.
Old tales of like war and battle.
Very old.
Yeah, right. And mentions the weapons, and does it explain anything about them?
Basically, it mentions that during, like, the before times, essentially, individuals had that type of thing, so there would be a confrontation, then it would just be flashes of magical energy and stuff like that. Basically, it just, like, accounts, but the flavoring of it tells you that it was, at one point in time, commonplace before, like, the country's fractured properly and all these other things.
Mostly what I knew besides the commonplace. No?
Yes.
I'm just trying to make sure. I didn't think it sounded like anything new from what you gave me earlier. I just wanted to like make sure that lined up right.
It was commonplace amongst the territory owners before all the countries became different countries. That make sense?
Among territory owners before countries.
Yes.
Was it still territorial based, like based off of race? Like when it still was like a lot more back and forth, a lot more warlike?
Not so much, no. It was...
Or was too territorial, just anybody could be anywhere, and just one person held sway over this territory and tried to run and rule?
Much more warlord style, yeah.
Feudal Japan style stuff.
Kind of.
Or maybe not Japan, but feudal setup, warlords.
Basically.
Okay.
Is he explaining this for the little people?
I'm assuming.
So not a lot extra to find in this, but however, it used to be fairly commonplace, it seems.
Well, maybe if we can find some of the oldest clans abound.
We'd have to look very far back. This seems to predate even the countries as they are.
Yes.
And unless I'm wrong, those countries have been around for quite some time.
Yes.
And some clans have been around for quite some time. We find some of the older ones, they may have some information. Who knows, they may have stories as well, or be willing to help out in the cause of at least exterminating these worms or driving them back. May need ancient weapons and magic to deal with ancient foes, right?
Might do.
Are you gonna put that back? Are you gonna put that back way up there where no one can reach it?
Looking around, is anybody watching me?
Not particularly, but you're really tall, so passively.
What are the chances of shuffling through the shelves so I could hide the book in my jacket or my coat?
I don't know. What's your sleight of hand check?
I mean, like, I was just asking if it was possible to make the roll.
Well, they're paying attention, but as much as any librarian pays attention.
So I have a chance to slide through, especially with this dusty tome being all the way up there.
Yeah.
Alright, busy myself with that, walking through, looking in there, and somewhere along the way I'm going to try and, like, just slide the book into my jacket.
I told you what check to make.
I know. Okay, that's not bad. Sleight of hand, I don't have proficiency in.
Flat dex mod, yeah.
Well, not quite.
Jack of all trades.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn bards.
22.
None of them have a passive that high, so you'd think you get away with it.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, you could probably get away with it amongst the party.
That's all I wanted to do with it.
Okay, you have now
Any other
stolen an ancient history book. Good job.
Exactly.
any other cool stuff we could find here?
You have a particular section you want to look for? It is organized pretty well.
Let's look and see if we can find the super old. See if we can find anything about the old clans people of this territory.
So, are you looking for
Stuff.
like history stuff or
Yeah,
fantastic tales? Okay.
history.
Dry reading. Investigation, no disadvantage.
Okay. Do I have help from a big man,
Sure, I'm in here.
or do you want to make a separate roll for something of your own research?
I mean, I'd like fantastical tales, but
I mean, if you want to
yeah,
look.
that's fair.
You
I'd be
might
more
wanna
of a
look at
fantastical tale
fantastical
person.
tales.
Just pure history might be just more on you. Might as well since we're in here, and then after this I'll be good.
17 for me then.
Just history.
17 on pure history. Are you looking for fantastical tales? Because that's a different bailiwick entirely.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
All right.
Yeah.
So then that would be a flat.
Yeah.
Just flat
am I
D20.
doing- Am I doing history or investigation?
Investigation. Not a history check. You're looking for a history book.
Not so great there. That's an 8.
Yeah, 17 stays then.
Okay. And then you got an 8 for your...
Yeah, not so great.
Yeah, that's not so good. Okay, so you're looking for old shit. You do find something about the formation of the country. You get references to some sort of Great War type thing. And then one of the wealthier merchants setting up shop around this part of the continent, and then their influence growing from there.
Oh great, this country was founded on people shoving each other's in bags. Can I just take notes as I'm reading, pretty much?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Of just anything Eric feels of bringing up later. If it's random or important.
I like to feel I fell asleep with a book on my face, and that's what my 8 did.
Well, you start looking for fantastic tales because, you just got chased by a giant plant, and that was kind of weird and scary.
Yeah.
And then you find something about, like, some nymph, and then you realize it's like a love story-ish deal, and it's confusing, and it doesn't hold your interest.
Why read it? Living gets better.
Okay.
But what of the siblings? And the goblin?
Oh god. Oh god.
Valen's staying outside with the robot, because robot no fit. I know not of Senina.
Anina will also stay with her brother.
Readings for nerds, I see.
Reading is for nerds.
Is that anything for you?
You just kind of look around at the books, but like apart from that, he's not really gonna. He's really just looking for ones with fancy covers, just to look at.
Ones with fancy covers. Make an investigation check.
Investigation, total of 14.
14. You find what appears to be a children's book type thing. That's all emblazoned with vines and things like that. Looking at it, it's a pop-up book.
He's rather amused. He's gonna sit like right by the shelf, right where he found it. He's just gonna start flipping through it, just because it looks neat. He's not even gonna really read it. He's just gonna look at it.
You shuffle through it. It's a retelling of the thing I just described for Yorick there, except in pop-up book fashion.
And because he didn't read it, he only gets about half the story.
Their variation of Midsummer is as fun. Well, Midsummer Night's Dream is as attention-grabbing as the real one is.
All right.
Listen, it could not keep my attention. I'm sorry. I tried real hard.
You know, understandable. I'm not judging you.
It's your favorite one, isn't it?
It's not.
Okay.
I just said I'm not judging you. It's a trip, my man.
It's a something. Alright. So now there's history.
Maybe
and stuff.
Uzak can find Huckleberry Finn and learn a new word.
Huckleberry. That's what I'll learn.
You guys done in the library?
I was done, yeah.
Alright.
See, probably eventually putting the book back and seeing he's asleep. Is he asleep on the floor with a children's book?
The chairs are not his size. He is asleep on the floor of a children's book. Well, it's not a children's book. It's a much more adult version of it, but it's still the same book.
No, I meant for Uzat, if Uzat fell asleep as well.
No, I didn't fall asleep. I was entertained by looking at the pretty colors and vines and stuff. Who knows what the story was
He
about?
couldn't read it.
I'm having dreams about the real thing. He's busy reading the pop-up book.
Well, hey, you want to get up? I don't think you're allowed to sleep here.
Yeah, I didn't do it. What? Oh. Ooh.
Watch out. Fall asleep. People might take your shoes around here.
Look down. Do I have my boots?
Yeah.
It would have
Okay.
been hilarious if he said that as Uzat was like reaching towards him. But I'm not over.
Pull out of water. Just back. Spray him with water. Prestidigitation.
Heck.
Hiss and run.
I think that's us for this.
Yeah, I think we're all good here.
Are you sure you don't want to, like, I don't know, raid?
Try to gamble again?
Well, I guess you could gamble again if you really wanted to. Robot may not be able to save you. It's kind of a difficult check.
Alright, I want another bag.
I will not stop you. You may have to.
I want there to be someone to have the balls to buy out this man's inventory of bags of devouring.
75 a pop. And most people don't come back.
I wonder why.
Realistically, he's kind of treating it as a suicide station.
Oh shit! They shouldn't have gotten that check.
Why not?
It's fine.
If I fail the first DC check, right? It sucks me in, and you can make a successful DC 20 strength provided the creature isn't inside the bag.
I see. Ah, well, I don't care.
Okay.
I mean, I was trying to grab him before he got sucked in, but
In fairness, it probably went like this. Yorick opened the bag, got noodle slurped inside, But sped up, Jackson managed to grab his leg before he too was beginning to get Noodle Slurp inside, and then the robot grabbed him and then pulled him out like a chain.
Okay, I don't care. I'm okay. I just thought I'd share that bit for anybody else who checked it. I was just checking what my thing did.
It eats people.
Oh, yeah.
Put it in your weapon slot.
Accurate.
I just have it in my bag.
You have a bag in a bag?
Yeah.
Oh shit, man.
Well, it's probably more like a pouch on the side, to be fair. Oh, it depends on how big of this bag it is.
It's a bottomless bag size bag, so like the side satchel.
Okay, side satchel it is.
It's just hungry.
Oh shit, I'm glad we did that, otherwise I wouldn't be allowed. I'd be dead. Shit.
You can treat the first failure as a trying to resist being pulled in. It's fine. I don't know. You would have died next round anyway, and the checks were the same. So yeah.
Oh, no, that's what the first check is, trying to resist being pulled in. And if you fail that by its rules, you don't get there's no second chances. It's a one or done.
Yeah, but then other people
Just
shouldn't be
threw
able
me
to
out.
help. So, by its own logic, it has to be able to save you. Because you're going to innately resist. You're not just going to go, I'm along for the ride.
Yeah.
I mean, with apparently what he set up, people are. Also, what is causing the elevated gnomish suicide rate?
The economy.
Don't worry about it.
Is it the land sharks? Or the fucking loan sharks around?
Probably
Everyone
the
howling
land
people?
sharks.
Do you ask this question to the gnomes in the party?
Stonewall might just be saying it out loud.
Well, to be honest,
On-
things around here, oftentimes, and he'll just pull out a couple gold pieces. This is the only thing that matters to most of them. If it goes dry, well... And he'll just shrug, kinda grimly.
This is why I got along with the halflings more for the small folk.
Whenever it comes down to it, they will let people starve in the streets. It's kind of... It's horrific.
I see. I don't suppose coin to a beggar is appreciated either. Just take it for granted for most.
Most take it for granted, yeah. Because they either want enough to get themselves a startup going again, or just... You know. Then again, some of them are hungry, and enough to buy food is appreciated.
And how desperate are a lot of the people?
He'll look away.
Yes.
I miss home already.
That's fair. At least there you have some sort of kinship with one another. Here it's money.
You're a dwarf, another dwarf will take you in if you can fight and make it worth.
I've heard Attica's really weird. I've never been there myself. Mother went there though. I'm sure whenever she gets back she can tell us about it.
Does anyone here still have their parents?
I do.
I kinda do.
Lovely folks.
How are they?
Not quite lovely. I mean, we go out and do some random stuff. Dad pushed me along this path. Mom was against it, but we ended up here anyways.
I don't know how your society works, but... Hey, we'll try and get you back, baby.
There's no rush.
Uzat's
I'm
gonna pick
into-
up. Uzat's gonna hold up his mirror necklace, and he's gonna be like, "I see my mom in this every once in a while."
They're just there.
Yeah. Like Magic Mirror, do you see other people through it, or...
Do you look in his little mirror?
Sure.
I do.
It's just a ghost goblin.
Wait, can that just... Does it just show Ghost Goblin Mom, or does it show all ghosts?
I'm pretty sure it just shows Ghost Goblin Mom.
It shows all ghosts, and you know this
Oh.
full well.
Oh yeah, I do know this. It's just been forever since I used it. I honestly forgot that I had it until I was transferring my character sheet over to a different system.
Well, that'll be helpful
Program.
if we deal with Ghost, I guess.
That, my friend, is a very intriguing item.
Just gonna,
Think about that. You can talk to any ghosts.
if they want to be talked to.
Can you see
What's
them
the
at least?
requirements for talking to the ghost? Do you have to see? Yeah, him.
Well, your mom is
Honestly-
just shaking her head in the mirror. Like, no, that's not how it works.
Well, honestly, I'm still trying to figure it out. It wasn't exactly explained.
Well, then I guess I have to ask, how did you come across such an item?
Well, my dying mom gave me this lockbox, which I will also pull out of my bag. It had multiple different items in it, and this was one of them. And yeah, she died.
The lockbox itself is transcribed with a lot of the different, like, markings commonly associated with the god of death.
Well, that explains that much.
Not my pick, but part of the cycle of life.
We all meet on one side or the other.
I think I prefer this side for the most part.
I can respect your religion as long as you're not trying to force it upon me, especially the death part.
I typically don't enforce
Ooh.
death upon others
Wait.
unless they have a reason.
Flashes back to the combat time. Stab, kill.
Which village
Had a
was
reason.
that from? Which village did you say you were from?
It hasn't come up till now, but I've been having most people name their own shit, so like...
Oh.
I mean, it doesn't exist anymore, so I don't need to worry about record keeping, so whatever you want to call it.
Or Kiki.
Oh, good, not the one I was thinking of.
What one were you
Yeah,
thinking of?
That's for the best.
Yeah, it was gone.
Completely different one we don't need to worry about unless we go back.
Back. I've never been there, have you? Yeah, no, look over
I
at Fanina. So it's the singular we. I understand. I don't know, maybe we passed through
If
it
you
or
are-
something. Maybe there was something in one of those dwarven towns we crossed through.
Oh, let's just not go back. Death cults hold grudges very badly.
Actually, I imagine that they take care of them pretty concisely.
They tried. And they're not happy that they failed. So,
I mean,
yeah.
that'll do it. So were they just like overzealous god followers, or like did you actually find something weird and trying to eke its way through like a demon from its domain or something?
I don't know about anything extra weird besides the people there. They were plenty weird for me. Droning on and on about death and perfection and other things. I spiked their drinks at one point. I thought it'd be funny. They needed to loosen up. They did not find it funny.
What were they doing? Having a party? A death party?
No.
Actually, yeah, I
No, they
imagine
weren't
that's exactly
dying.
where spiked drinks will be coming from. Oh, sad.
Although a couple of them wished it afterwards. They can't hold their, experiences very well. Not my fault. You'd think with how much death and suffering they talk about, they'd be better at dealing with it.
I thought you just said that you spiked that drink. Wouldn't that make it your fault?
I never said it wasn't my fault. I just said they should have been able to handle it better.
Ah, okay.
Did I do it? Absolutely. Should they have been able to handle it better? Also, absolutely.
They weren't
Oh,
gnomes,
I
were
also
they?
defaced their altar with life god. I also defaced their altar with a lot of life god statues.
Well, that's just rude. What'd you do? Just fill in the skeletons that they like to use?
Kind of, yeah. They were rude to me. They tried to stab me.
In fairness, they probably asked first, didn't they?
No, not really.
Aw.
I wasn't exactly coherent when they found me.
You're making this sound like it was your fault.
I did nothing offensive of the sort. I walked in, I said hi, and I got stabbed in the kidney.
Well, was there a sign outside that said, "Do not enter unless you're part of today's suicide ritual"?
I didn't see one,
Maybe
so I'm
he
going to
was-
say no. There wasn't a sign.
What'd you say, Jackson?
Maybe he couldn't read it.
That's also a possibility.
I should be able to read it. I read quite a few things there.
Oh. Can you read Halfling?
Yes.
Common's a given. Maybe they were being fancy. Was it Celestial?
Why would a death cult have celestial?
Because they have a proper god of death. There are Celestials of death. It's weird.
Ah, that's fair.
It's an odd contradiction, but it hasn't come up.
It's okay, there are demons of life.
I want to meet one. I haven't met one yet. But I
Stories
will.
say that you don't, because normally it's life everlasting, but you're stuck in something.
I never said I accept their deal. I just want to meet one.
It's fucked up.
Please don't bring bad things upon us with these words.
I don't intend to bring anything bad upon you.
Your tattoo itches.
I stand by my statement. I don't intend to bring anything bad upon them. That doesn't mean it's not going to happen, Eric.
How's my plant bite?
It's healed. It's fine. That's just
Okay,
damage.
no-
It didn't like poison you or anything.
No scarring?
No, and thinking back on it after the initial like bite, aside from being able to tell, oh, I'm suddenly fatigued there. Like there wasn't a pain associated with it, so it seems to numb whatever it is it's honking into.
I really want to eat the green stuff you gave me, but that's later.
Become one with. Well, if you want to take
Now
any
I'm
weird
the-
levels,
Now I'm the Wood Witch.
I did say you had full access to a warlock path and even Illrigger things if you so choose. That's it.
Yeah, but I have a feet path set up.
Okay.
So has this been like horseback banter, or are we out of,
Yeah,
or are we
you're
out of the town?
you're moving. I'm
Okay.
assuming.
I assumed it was horseback banter. What about you, Suneen? Any death calls?
You have gone adventuring, sister, and you haven't really talked to me about it. Entire time we were stuck in that dagger box, it was mainly just me making sure we were fed, and stealing daggers, which I have many of. And Vela will absent-mindedly reach into a bag and just start pulling out dagger, dagger.
Well, there's not really much to say.
Nothing interesting. That's a shame.
No, just nothing much.
You don't have a secret lava that I have to make sure you get back to, do you?
Absolutely not.
Insight check.
I was gonna say, actually.
-1.
I believe her with a 8. I believe her. I think.
0. I don't believe her. Right, sister, right.
Oh wait, that's true. Then I probably have the same reaction.
Well, I get to make them.
They don't exist,
Are they
so
tall
no.
or small?
She's just gonna not talk to him anymore.
Oh,
Harry
sister,
Dwarf?
I'm going to torture you with this.
Wait, was it a hairy dwarf, perchance?
Eh?
Yes.
Oh, what was her name?
I knew it. Or her name.
Oh, yeah. I said that.
Oh,
Oh, I thought you said his. Sorry.
got a name. Maybe I know him.
It's not Jackson, is it? I don't want them
It's
as
not
a
No.
That'd be a plot twist.
Bum, bum, bum. No.
The truth. It has arisen.
Haven't had any gnomes around my castle. But we can
What
send
about two
message.
gnomes in a trench coat?
But we could write to Rock Hollow and ask there.
I mean, I guess there was a little bit of time whenever things were being fitted out for combat and such where I was separated from you. Did you meet someone in the tavern?
No, I didn't.
It was in a back alley.
All right, I'll send Vashnir a letter just asking if he ever slept with any gnomes.
Send something to Medina. Because this is two players actually like communicating and eventually the timelines meet and you can actually read things. Wow. No? Nothing? Well,
No.
I'm messaging him over Discord now.
that's fine.
Yes.
It can't be instant, but eventually he can look at it. They have a long boat right ahead of them.
Very long boat ride ahead of them.
Well, possibly not, because they just got attacked by a sea serpent. So we'll see.
That's true.
They could have a lot of walking ahead of them.
Matt fought a bag.
Yeah, they almost died as wyverns and sea dragons. I almost died to a bag. Actually, technically, this bag is a massive multi-dimensional creature. I don't feel bad.
Correct.
What rarity is bag of
Wondrous.
devouring? I meant out of the standard grouping.
Yeah, it's wondrous. That's the standard grouping.
You're less likely to find one of those than you are a bag of holding, but that merchant has obviously gotten their hands on a lot, so there's probably a story involved.
They're all counterfeit.
That'd be interesting.
And I got the luck with the one realistic one.
Great value Astral Dreadnought.
Nah, this is what it is. So those bags are multi-dimensional. So it goes across many different ones. The ones that he's selling just goes to a different one. Just goes to Limbo.
Okay, well,
Eric, are we represented?
whenever we get into town, which should be within a few hours, do you want to head to our tavern? It's built as more of a entertainment venue, so the ceiling should be tall enough for you lot. Or should we maybe avoid that because we might have pissed them off? Then again, we left no witnesses, so we should be fine.
Yet again, Mother might be mad
Well,
if we bring
Mother
home
should still
unwanted
be on
guests.
vacation.
Oh yes.
We're going on vacation?
No, not
Oh.
you.
Oh.
How much would you have pissed them off with whatever you did?
Well, the merchant that was selling things was stabbed by my lovable sister here to death. However, they were stabbed to death.
So
Okay.
no witness.
Did they earn this stab?
Absolutely.
Honestly, they just opened the
Okay.
box and she freaked out and then they died.
And
That's understandable.
I'm
was in
sorry,
the
did you
box?
see that carriage coming, Sanina?
what was in the box?
We were in the box. Before there was daggers. And he'll just pull out his bag and just come to a stop and just begin pouring out an unfathomable amount of daggers.
You know you have to get off the horse to pick those back up.
Yes, I know.
Did you think that through?
No.
No, that might have been part of his plan. You never know.
Important note, there are more daggers on the ground than can fit in that bag.
I accept it's true.
So, if you are caught per se, what charges are there for this lad for, stabbing someone to death?
Oh, they're probably just in the mercenary trying to kill us. But, probably not.
Another one.
Another one.
Another one.
Okay. And are they just gonna keep doing that, or is it like a one and done type deal? If you kill the mercenaries and to kill you, you're good.
That depends on how much money they're willing to spend. For your standard arms
Well-
dealer, though, probably only like 2 or 3 worth.
Well, we can get rid of the bodies.
That's true, we can.
You may have anything you want from a bag of holding. Ooh. There we go.
We will give you.
We can pull the same con.
Can I invoke disadvantage on their check? What do you mean? As soon as they step their arm in, cluck them on the head.
You mean you would like
No, I
to reach
feel-
inside and try to...
I feel like people may be wary.
Whatever you can find in the bag of holding, you can keep.
You have no idea how many times I'm going to try and use that.
With how word spreads, they may know we survived the bad. They may know that a giant bugbear man survived the bag with how quickly the word that got out for a goblin.
I might not be a bugbear when they talk to me.
What else can you be?
So when I crouch down, look at him, and let the silent image fade over, in this case, and I look like a gnome.
Huh.
Instead of a bugbear, he's a bear bug.
He will poke it in the face, which is probably like your shin.
My knee. I'm crouched, my knee.
Why would
Okay.
you look like a gnome? I'm very confused.
Illusions.
Ow.
I guess that works.
I don't know, he wears an open shirt. Would you say the tattoo reacts when he invokes it?
Visibly? You're
I need-
inside the illusion.
That's true, never mind. I can do a number of tricks. This is just one of them, you never know. It might not be a bugbear that's asking them to reach inside.
But if you're not, because I felt a knee. But if you're not really, can you like hold it? Can you?
I
You
don't
have
think
very
you want me
long
to hold it
arms.
till we get
You'd
ready
be
to
fine.
Yeah, I don't think you want me to hold it where you get ready to poke.
I'd rather
Can I
not.
turn invisible? I can turn invisible, and I can also camouflage myself pretty well when not turning invisible.
So you're saying that your plan now is just to turn invisible, sneak up behind them with the bag, and then put it over their head, and then just
I never
slurp
said
them like a
that.
noodle.
That's
I
kind
never
of what
said
I
that.
was thinking if we need someone disposed.
I mean,
I thought we were gonna do a con and ask them
Sanina.
if they wanted to reach inside the
Sanina!
bag.
We have to have multiple plans. That's one of them. This is also a good backup plan.
I understand you've been doing some other things, but are you really just gonna let people kill themselves without them knowing?
Yes.
All right.
What other way to meet God?
I can arrange meetings.
Wait, if you die in another plane, does your soul get to go where it goes to normally?
Well, I guess we have exactly one person here who can check, but I don't know if anyone wants to volunteer to try.
I think we need to find a cleric for this task about that one.
Or a very, very stupid fellow.
But we'd have to get them out, task, and revive them.
No, we kill them with this, and then we use his medallion.
Oh yeah, to see the ghost. Okay, we'll have to remember that when we shove someone in the bag.
We can try that.
You know, I guess it does make sense that I pick up a bunch of cutthroats whenever I'm in Dwarven territory.
I take offense. I have not cut any throats. Well, I haven't cut any throats.
Is it from lack of trying?
I'm not tall enough.
You can cut throats at your own level. Those are the gnomes, halflings, goblins, other short races.
So to go back to my original question, should we head for the tavern? Or, well, I guess we are the tavern. So, other lodging or go for helm?
You know the layout better than us, so
Yeah, but there's a possibility that there might be a mercenary for some unholy reason.
well then we leave them somewhere and shove them in a bag.
Alright.
You know, I feel like it's very good fortune that I took this bet. This bag seems to be the main revolving rotational factor of many of our plans now.
Well, if anything gets too near it, it just consumes them, so, yeah.
It's quiet. It's effective.
Wait, I didn't. I was too busy being eaten. Is it quiet?
It doesn't make a lot of noise, it's just... Oh, look!
Okay, that's why I was asking. I genuinely didn't know.
If I didn't haste myself, I probably would have been able to grab it.
Oh, very quick. Probably for the best that you did. That could have ended terribly.
I'm gonna head toward home. There's some things I want to look at. Probably make sure we haven't been burglarized or, you know, arsoned. And then
Seems
his
bad.
eyes will just
Arson?
grow wide.
We're committing arson now?
No, not
Happened to my
us.
house.
However, if you'll recall, back whenever I was... Well, not you, you weren't there. Sister, if you'll recall, whenever we were back at the tavern with that halfling that did the fortunes, I did say I wouldn't be able to get you home. And I'm still alive and we're near home. Huh.
You dealt with a fortune teller.
Yes, and
Yes.
they weren't that inaccurate.
It's a good thing to be remembering with fortune tellers that I've dealt with. They're very vague on purpose, so most things can be suited. Most events can suit the reading in one way or another.
Well, yeah, that's how fortune tellers make their money. They're just good liars for the
Exactly.
most part, but this one also made like magic cards from his brain.
There's
And
there's a difference between the trickery of fortune telling and divination magic.
indeed,
tell
and I
what
could
I was
also
doing.
probably. I mean, I myself am not a fortune teller, but I'm pretty sure I could convince somebody I'm throwing cards with my brain.
But as I said, couldn't tell what she was doing, but pretty sure he used divination magic of some kind.
Even then, divination magic is notorious for being inaccurate because it only does it now, not choices that are made after.
Actually, Uza, you were there with him, like you arrived as part of his group. Can you tell us about him?
About the fortunes?
Or was he
about how
bullshit?
he
Or
did-
was he like...
Well, I mean, I didn't have mine read, but for pretty much everybody else, I mean, he basically stated if they were going to have good fortune or bad fortune in the near future, and from my understanding, most of them came true. I mean, if not all.
No. Well, if you can't hear anything, then yes.
I'm trying to think of Dylan's because I thought his was like super accurate, but I can't think of what like his said.
It was more of a change thing,
People-
but whenever you did your first quest with him, he was able to figure out where Merrick was being stored.
Oh yeah, I might have forgot about that. Whenever I first came to the town, I found him in a tavern, and because of his fortune telling time, he was able to help me find the person I was looking for. This little drunk, I forgot what race is Dolan. See a gnome.
But
I'm gonna
He
basically
was a
say
halfling.
that like halfling, a little drunk halfling, but because of the fortune teller, we could find him.
well, I guess we shall see.
I missed all of what just happened.
Basically, he recounted Uzat's initial interaction with Jodak, where he divined where Merrick was.
Indeed. That's fair. Very useful for finding things. But again, future's always hazy. I find it best to take fortune tellers as entertainment. Unless you believe when one person speaks, your future is set.
Well, Valen just looks worried.
And the more you concern yourself with it, the more likely you are to fulfill it yourself.
I mean, hey, he said I'd probably be able to help unify the Dwarven nation and resolve things here, but not in the way I expected. So that might be good.
I guess we'll find out. So you guys are now heading into town proper. You are. So where you're supposed to be. Wow.
Holy shit!
You made it. You traveled.
Wow.
We kept our horses alive.
Wow.
That's
And
actually
got Punch Base back.
victories. Alright. It's not...
I did it.
Go on.
I was going to say, I didn't die in a fight, but I almost died in, other stuff.
Every time anything hits
So
you.
never mind.
You almost died again today, didn't you?
The body bag.
That's probably what you guys should call it in your inventory. Because now it is named.
It may or may not be in parentheses next to it.
There you go. Phelan will lead you all to a... Basically, functionally, it's about the size of... kind of like... a more of a budget concert hall looking area.
Ooh.
And after he does some unlocking of the doors that are normally sized, and then runs over and opens some larger doors, because Bucket, they're kind of rich and they can have those things. Everybody heads inside, including Robot, whose head is kind of scraping the ceiling a little bit, but it's fine.
I'm not going to bring that one up. It's already high enough on its own.
Things are dusty and cobwebby. You know your mother's not supposed to be back, and you basically didn't have anybody else to run things, unless Zanina wants to toss more family members at me, because I forgot that she said there was a sister.
She did toss
or
the
something.
sister at you.
Yeah, she did, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yes, she did. Very well.
Just add it to the family murder pile.
Jesus. Alright, I'll get the body bag.
Alright, I'll add him to the family murder pile. So instead of it being derelict, it looks like it has been upkept rather well. There's no, like... It doesn't look like it's serving people at the moment because they're understaffed. But you go in and...
Relatable.
Your sister is just sitting in a booth reading a book. The name of which I don't know. Because I didn't think
The
to
Art of
ask you
War.
afterward. No, the sister's name.
Oh, I don't remember.
Max.
She's dead to her now.
It's Gladys.
Sister, you're dead to me.
Obviously, I wasn't that close to her.
Well, you get to name them.
Her name's Kim.
Kimberly. Very well then. Kimberly is sitting there, reading a book of some regard.
It's just a picture book because she can't read.
She's not that dumb, I'm sorry. I need to determine how it is they're going to speak, though, but I suggest you address them to buy me a couple more seconds.
I feel like they
We're
might
just staring
turn at
at
the
you
notice.
expectantly.
I feel like they might turn at this group coming in, especially with the robot scraping its head on the ceiling, like you said.
They do. And they're just kind of glaring at Sanina.
Waves.
Closes the book. Sets it properly on the table. Continues to stare.
Hello.
But is there popcorn in reach?
And what are you doing back here with these people? And that automaton.
Well, you see, we're just here for a minute, and we'll be out of your hair very shortly.
Aha.
Plus, it doesn't look like you're very busy.
No, because we're understaffed, but I guess since you're here, you can help to fix that.
Or
You can find somewhere else
she's
to
gonna push
sleep.
Valen out in front of her.
Hello there. No.
He can help.
She knows your shit. She knows you're the one responsible for this, even if you're not.
Yeah.
Valen's just ignored, like always.
Valen would happily help you. Wouldn't you, buddy?
He's not the best at helping, honestly. He's kind of bad at it.
Ooh.
Valen is now sad.
She's gonna put her hand on his shoulder. This guy right here, he's great at it.
On who?
Valen.
Oh.
Sister,
I don't know
you're
why I
never
asked.
nice
Nobody
to
can reach
me.
my shoulder.
I can't say that. This is
He's
not
such a
for
good
my-
worker, though. Look at
Well,
his
we're gonna find
face. And she's gonna pinch his cheeks.
Sister, stop
Look
it.
at his
Stop
face.
it. No.
Guys, what are we gonna do with the horses?
I'm assuming we have a stable out back.
You could tie them up outside. I'll make sure that they have horse things. You're working tomorrow. I'm not putting you all here for free, especially not your head scrapey bastard. 17B will realize what he is doing. Crouch a little bit.
It's okay, buddy.
Do you understand? I cannot cook.
Good to know. What
You
can you do?
I can prestidigitate a lot of things clean.
Well, do that. I'm gonna go make sure we have things to deal with a bunch of people that are gonna be staying here for... How long are you going to be staying here?
I'm just along for the ride. I don't know much.
She's tossing everything at
Valen.
Zanina. Valen is being completely ignored.
Maybe about a week to a month.
Indefinite amount of time.
As long as we need to. But she's gonna go up to the big hairy man. You got yourself a genuine performer here.
Really?
Really bring in a crowd.
And what does he do if
You
could
insulted me
share?
within 5 minutes of my performances.
I helped you. Shut the fuck up. He's a real storyteller. He'll bring in so many people.
Honestly, storytelling in a tavern's a little bit of a weird call. Most people that are drunk don't want to listen to a story. Do they?
Unfortunately, he's telling the truth. I don't get much of anything from the drunken tavern goers.
Well, he's very tall and he can reach the top shelf.
Can he prestidigitate things clean?
He can!
No.
He can't!
I'll find
Hey,
you a duster.
He can reach the ceiling, though.
Oh shit, never mind. I'm not getting out of it. Yes, I can.
York. How was your cooking?
Passable.
Do you wanna maybe offer some holds hands up, quotation mark out, bugbear dishes, unique style, or something of that nature?
It doesn't have to be bugbear stuff. I can make a good number of things.
You've
I'm
been
pretty sure
places
most
you-
of them wouldn't be bugbear.
I don't know. Throw some random places you've been, name something.
Some place I've been, like a dish, or just like a location,
Yeah,
a country.
just take just take the name of a place you've been, and then just slap it in front of Stu, and then go throw some random shit together.
See, I thought you were asking for an actual dish, and then I was going to see which kind you were interested in.
Oh, no,
For
no,
that,
no, I'm not.
that's more than
No, if we gotta bullshit our way through serving people for a day to live here,
Well, whatever's happening, I guess I now have a proper staff along with I'm Mr. Robot. You live outside. 17 people. Sadly, nod his head and begin to walk backwards.
Oh. You can sleep with the horses.
He's the bouncer.
They like you.
I thought we all liked
I
him.
don't think he bounces very well.
This is your entertainment, Zanina. Puns?
Yes.
Puns.
I never said that was my entertainment. It just entertains me.
Maybe he can sleep with the horses too.
Oh, it just feels rude. It was
Alright.
just a joke.
I don't
Just a
care. I
fun.
don't care. Go
I mean,
start
if we're sleeping
cleaning.
with the horses, we're not paying.
I can tell you guys are related.
Go start cleaning. I'll make sure that things don't catch on fire.
Not even a small one.
Preferably not.
You're right. This is your family's tavern. I'm not entirely clear on that one.
Yes.
They really do just do that a lot. Just you ask a question and then they just sit there and stare.
Valen.
Kind of
So,
judging.
Valen, since neither of the two of them seem to know how long we're going to be here, do you know how long we're going to be here?
Actually, it's kind of an investigating thing, so anywhere from a day to longer. I imagine if we actually poke any hives, though, we probably don't want to be here. Unless anything bad happened to Kimberly or the inn or something.
Okay, so do you have any way that you want your stuff rearranged while I'm cleaning it?
You're going to organize things?
Look, I'm going to be bored.
Constructive boredom? By the gods.
What kind of boredom is that?
Come with me.
Yep.
And
You
they'll-
do understand. You do understand. I went out to the woods and chopped wood for like a straight month to deal with boredom and grieving. So I'll take what I can get.
Come along. Valen left things in such a mess that I didn't want to touch it.
Oh, but you're telling us to. I see how it is. Oh,
I don't know. Saltmeyer always. He showed me some stuff. I was kind of bad at paying attention. A lot of it was mostly him just fucking with things, like making things look neat, and then slightly turning a picture.
Are you good at following orders?
Sometimes. I'm
What
about as dense as what I look like.
ooh. Again, this group keeps burning themselves. It's a very rare thing
I could
normally.
work with that.
But here it seems commonplace.
I could work with that. Come along, come along. And she'll get over there and lead you away. To organization hell. Because Valen is a slob.
Alright, but she's getting a dwarven organization.
She doesn't care.
Fair enough.
Okay, so you guys threw some various tasks because individual that I'm yet to really figure out how they work lives there. Because I forgot that they existed until I remembered that Max randomly added a sister during our session.
Fuck you.
It tossed me for a loop.
That's right.
Sorry.
And then I forgot they existed again.
I did too.
That's you're not supposed to forget your family exists.
Yeah, you know, she wasn't that important to me. Obviously, she's a bitch.
They're just a half sister from the previous marriage.
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn. Gold.
Father never
Cold
really loved
blooded.
you.
that's probably true, actually.
Well, why do you think that she left her here to take care of the shop by herself?
Aside from running away from murder.
Now, the murder happened after they snuck into a caravan and already crossed country borders.
Yeah.
Not fair.
The mother was just like, I'm going on vacation. Non-favorite daughter. You stay here.
Didn't you force her into a vacation?
We did. But did we force Kimberly? No.
Everyone just kind of collectively forgot that they existed. As is often the case.
We just left her there.
I was gonna say that sounds like it's her, like just her life story.
That's why she's such a bitch.
Must resist the burns.
It's fine. They have a 5-foot dwarf to clean their shelves now.
Okie dokie.
Alright.
Let's go ahead and call the session here, though, with you guys arriving in town.
And getting stuff prepped.
Getting things prepped. Yeah.
Because I don't want to roll getting the whole place prepped. Personally.
I dust.
Dusteth thou?
You're gonna get some magical dust eventually, Matt. That's not gonna.
I know. I know. I hate this.
Instead of itching powder, it's gonna be sneezing powder this time.
It's gonna be
Sniff
worse
this
because Eric
concept.
knows he can set anything in front of me and I will do it.
Well, yeah, you almost killed yourself this session.
Hey guys, I gotta pop off here. It was a fun session tonight, and I will talk to you guys later.
I go.
Okay, so there's Rain's closing statement. Anybody else?
Bags. Aren't they great?
Pretty cool.
Matt, I say Eric,
Huh?
you're not gonna self-promote. Max, would you like to, or should I?
You can do it.
If you made it this far into this video and you liked it, please like, comment, and subscribe if you're on YouTube. Also, give Eric money on Twitch.
God, no.
Just right out the gates. Front load it. You should front load it next time I see.
Well, I have a couple Saturdays to get away with that. Actually, yeah, I have a couple Saturdays. Because the next thing that we're doing is on next, and that's back to Star Wars, I think? Yeah.
I
Maybe.
believe so. Because you guys have a hut house. My happy fun house to deal with.
Alright. We'll see.
I'm gonna be on a roof.
Just sitting there, waiting, like Batman. But, until next time, be seeing you.